Now. Hello everyone. Welcome back to Virtual Variants. Going to be calling this the Starfall. Session 2 currently. Sorry that we're 6 minutes behind. Just getting used to all this stuff currently. Trying to get off work and run over here as fast as we could.
Knock over the microphones by accident.
Yeah. But hello, Dakota Stoner, Dungeon Master. Introduce yourself if you want to. I don't really know if we need to.
We should.
We should.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
In case any new viewers.
Yeah.
All right. Name's Melora Millsap. Go.
Hi, my name's Daniel.
Devin.
Danny.
Jordan. The man of your dreams.
Yeah.
The man of someone's dreams, anyway.
The mic is peaking.
Oh,
yeah, me. Cool.
are you sure it's not me?
Or it could be Devin.
Oh. Never mind. It's OBS being retarded.
Watch your language.
Careful.
I don't actually remember if that's...
I don't know.
take offense to that.
No, I'm
OBS is
on Twitch.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did not. That's.
We can restart
Yes.
early.
So yeah. It's already on. It's already on Twitch.
Alright,
It's already on Twitch.
Dang,
But yes.
put a stack screen. Now we're back.
If the mic is peaking or anything, I'm sorry. I will work on fixing that. Hopefully during whatever it's called, the break. But yes. So we pick up with our intrepid adventurers. We have Alcar, Sendry, Zai, Surging Thundercloud, and Elshrilt Grove. Last session. Can you stop them? Last session.
Sorry about the cat.
Yes. Last
I don't know
session.
how to leave things alone.
The group found themselves on the boat Celine. One, they were just traveling the world looking for ingredients and different types for alchemical values.
Oh, yes.
Another were tasked with their war college to go complete a job. Discuss that later.
You guys
Other-
know.
Another was just drifting after certain events.
I'm in danger.
Another running away from things, and Zai, something seemed to, good God, almost to the boat. So, while on the Celine, they were attacked by what appeared to be pirates. They didn't identify themselves or anything, and they were caught in a magical storm, which ended up tearing apart the Celine as it was teleporting. And they find themselves stranded on an island now, trying to figure out what they need to do. As they ventured further into the island, trying to find civilization, they ran across a Hadassy kid named Clay. And we will pick up from here. It is the morning. It is, I believe it was about 4 o'clock in the morning. Currently, everyone is awake. And Clay is sitting there, just watching y'all.
I believe the last time we were doing with the buddy system and a rope around me in particular.
We've decided to make sure that he does not run off with Clay. And we're going to escort Clay back to his home.
Okay.
Which we have had no luck figuring out where it actually is, as Clay has gone, there's forest in a direction with some water.
I mean,
And then when I climbed up the tree to
4-year-old.
look, it was forest.
Oh,
in
I'm
every
sorry. He's like a
direction.
6-year-old. He doesn't know.
Oh yeah, by the way, I told my work friends about the stream this time. So the character we talked about's a monkey.
Yup. Essentially a monkey man.
What is the actual race?
Hadassy. Or Hadassy, yeah.
It's a part of
Oh
their
my
new
God.
races that will be coming out May 17th.
Not
Yes.
sponsored.
Not sponsored, but
Right.
looking forward to that book. Promoted it today. But yes, so,
I don't know about this one.
y'all, I remember y'all said that y'all were going to continue going essentially the exact same direction, which was northeast, that y'all were going before. would y'all be trying to travel quickly, cautiously, or what?
Cautiously. I'm watching out for this kid and the monkey kid. The monkey kid, I have his hand.
I
Holding his
am
hand.
walking full speed.
Since we're walking at a cautious pace, I'm keeping my eyes open for any potentially hazardous material.
Hazardous material.
Okay. You know what? Is anybody holding on to that rope?
Yep.
Who?
Got a rope. I've got your rope tied around my waist and I'm holding the monkey's hand.
Jocelyn.
You have to kick the brother system.
I tied a rope to you, tied a rope to me, got a hold of the monkey's hand. I'm like, God, when did I become a mother?
I'm just going to exist in the back.
And everyone says, I don't know. Where are we going?
I'm going to exist further in the back.
I look
You're at
back.
the very end of the 50-foot rope.
Who's kind of close to me, like in the middle, I guess.
Well, I mean, you're near Clay, so obviously I'm close.
Cool. I look back at you. I look at Ulti. I look at you again. I'm like, let me keep an eye on him. Just make sure he doesn't run off.
I might have something that can help with that. I'm gonna grab my alchemy jug. So we just want to forcibly make him move slower.
No, I just want to make sure that he doesn't run away. Like, he doesn't untie his rope and disappear into the forest. If you see him disappearing into the forest, say something.
I'm already untying the rope.
I'm gonna put the alchemy jug away.
I'm gonna turn Zai.
I'm going to untie the rope.
Yeah, I'm kind of clearing
You
the path.
you are seeing
Well,
him
If you
like
notice the
pulling
Zai
apart the
running
rope.
off, please let me know.
He seems to be untying
Sure,
his
yeah.
rope.
Thank you. Stop it, Alti. I come over and I grab the rope and I start tying it back. Stop it.
Why?
Because I don't want you running off and disappearing. We're in a forest and you don't know where we are.
But it's the most fun.
I could put some.
I'll make a deal with you.
What time do you?
I'll let you off the rope and you can run around and circle around us, but you cannot go more than 30 feet away from us at all times. In any direction.
So where is the center of the group? Like, how spread apart are we?
That's a good question. Like, which I was walking
What's the order at this point? I'm pretty sure I'm in front of that.
I'm kind of clearing a bit of a path with one of the cutlasses that we had retrieved from the ship.
I'm
right
10
behind them.
I'm probably 10 feet separated in the back.
Okay.
So you're around. So with that being said, 30 feet from it. So basically, from in between both Zai and Sindri, I'm going to keep that as the center point. And it's like, deal.
Don't go 30 feet from us.
Sure.
I'm trusting you.
I have not told a lie yet.
If you don't do this, I'm gonna put you in a net and drag you.
Oh,
Okay.
There's no need for that. And
We're
next
good.
time we tie the rope, and I just put oil over it.
I don't think that'll help keep him in the rope.
He won't be able to untie it.
Okay, cool. I let him off the rope.
He double thumbs up. And with that being said, is there tree branches around?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
I'm just gonna start jumping from those to those.
Alright, yeah. The further y'all continue walking this direction, you notice that it's starting to get, the trees are starting to ever gradually grow larger, getting bigger trunks, more branches and foliage coming off them and on the ground.
Hey,
Starting to
Clay.
become a lot thicker, more difficult to traverse.
Clay, are these trees looking more like the trees around your home?
Yeah, but they're not as big.
Oh.
So they get bigger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Clay, my boy.
Seems we might be heading in the right direction though.
Is it only the trees that get bigger?
I mean, my mom and dad and all of them are pretty big.
I'm not interested in them. I'm
Ouch!
in any big flowers, mushrooms,
Fruit. Let's see if he.
fruit perhaps.
Yeah, there might be. I think so. Yeah, maybe.
Then I have samples to work with. Let's get them home quick.
Do you know if the animals by your home are bigger than the animals that we've seen around here?
I don't think so. I mean, there's big cats and such, and there's other wildlife and big snakes and all of that. But I mean,
How
it's
big are-
normal.
How big are these snakes?
Bigger than I am.
Alright.
Bigger than I am?
Uh,
I forgot how tall I am.
I'm gonna move 5 feet closer to you.
I don't think so.
I'm 6'4".
Might be like the length of you or so, give or take.
Are
I'm gonna
they
catch up to the group.
venomous by chance?
There might be a couple that's venomous.
Do you know what that word means?
No.
That's what I figured.
I'm gonna keep my hopes up.
Venomous means if it bites you, it kills you.
We're gonna have some.
I don't think that
People
narrative
that
put
died.
down much for him.
You just see the look of
Like-
glee on my face when I hear that they do kill with a bite.
Like, I've seen some pretty big creatures that kill people by biting them. Didn't mean they were venomous, just meant they
Okay.
ripped them to shreds.
Really?
A single bite from them can kill you.
Probably?
In Clay's mind, I'm just gonna ask:
We'll find out.
are there big gorillas or bigger monkeys?
I mean, there's bigger than me, yeah. I mean, I'm a
Remember,
monkey.
how tall is Clay?
I think I said it was like 3'4" or so.
Okay, so he's like 3 foot. Clearly, this is a baby monkey. Oh, I'm sorry, he's 6. This is an adolescent monkey. They get bigger.
Also, is Clay responding out loud or mentally?
Out loud.
It's Alti that does mental.
Yeah. No, I know that he can establish a link.
Oh, yeah.
Clay, who are you talking to?
Who was I talking to? It's in my head.
Need to clear your thoughts?
No giving.
No.
I don't know.
No, Clay, you don't. You
Oh.
want to keep your thoughts.
I
Your
guess
thoughts
I
are
don't.
good.
Oh, okay.
I'll
thoughts are
keep
good.
that as a maybe.
You know, I would like to clear my thoughts. You got anything?
That's what I like to hear. I'm gonna make beer out of the alchemy jug. Now you're gonna have to drink out of a flask.
This is a terrible idea. I'm just going to.
There you go.
Here goes the
Picked up on
ball.
the fun.
It might have, I'm not sure.
That's as far as I can take it on stream after this work back in.
With that being
I think it was just up there.
said, I'm going to go ahead and just keep a nice scout forward as I'm going by above everyone.
Okay. Roll me a perception check.
Sure thing.
For scouting.
You know, you don't need that many dice.
That's good.
That is not a D&D thing to say.
Maybe I play Pathfinder.
Oh no, that's not a Pathfinder.
I'm telling you now, all the Pathfinder friends I have do like the shiny click clacks as well.
Yeah.
Like it clacks.
Also, go ahead.
Perception 20.
Okay. You as you're going along, you do see like some snakes slithering up trees and all that. They don't seem to really be minding you. They aren't being aggressive. There's some branches being like moved around, of leaves and all that. You catch like a leg of a black creature going off in the distance, and you hear insects. I think there's cicadas in jungles. I don't know.
Yeah.
You hear
There
insect
are-
sounds and all that.
are in this jungle.
Yes,
Yeah.
they are fantasy.
Yes, our thunder damage.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
I guess like as we like kind of go like snakes and all that. You guys might hate this, but I'm just gonna start throwing a couple of knives at them as we go and try to like knock them down.
Roll to hit.
What are you trying to watch?
Snakes.
That is an 11.
Yeah, no, I'd say the one that is it just a dagger you're throwing, or are you throwing your
Blades.
okay,
Yeah.
You throw your blade and it just hits in the snake, like tenses, I guess, and undulates and lets go and falls to the ground. The snake just falls like 10 feet in front of you and is looking around and definitely sees you and starts making its way towards you, Zai.
Yeah, just kind of pausing for a moment, reaching back to grab the halberd, just swinging it down to guillotine another snake.
Roll it.
1.
What?
19.
Yeah,
Or
you
18.
hit. You definitely hit. What's your base damage on that?
At least 7.
Yeah. No, you just whoosh, fling the halberd off your back and then just slice the snake straight in half. This one twitches and writhes just like the other one.
Can you not do that, Ultra?
No. Keep it coming. I'm gonna check its fangs.
Yeah,
You take its fangs and roll me survival.
I'm just continuing on.
I pick up the snake body and just like fling it over my shoulder.
That's it. Doesn't
As you
have
say
to.
that, he's like,
A snake blood.
you just hear
Yeah.
more food.
Yeah, it's more food.
14 on the survival check.
You're checking it as it's like being picked up and carried away, and it's not a venomous snake.
Is its head off?
Oh yeah.
Do we have a net?
I actually have a net.
I'm gonna be like, you told us that last time. Thunder, can I use your net to like put the snake in to carry it easier?
I mean, you can try. It's meant for fish, but okay.
I just take it, set it in it, fold it up, tie it, sling it over my
You might have
shoulder.
more luck with just a bag. The head looks like it might slip through one of those holes.
Will it slip through
Probably.
the net?
It might right away not, but if it gets jostled around and all that, it might have issues.
I would rather store more useful things, but I bring out my bag of holding.
Oh, you just take it out, slide it in, hand you your net back.
It's covered in snake blood.
Presentation.
Can you
I'm gonna write that
blood
down.
was on me?
Dead
yeah,
snake.
presentation.
Thanks, appreciate it.
The shirt's now purple.
It's purple.
It lasts for 6 seconds to face the bathroom.
I would wanted to clean the snake blood, but thanks.
Okay, now I'll clean it.
Yeah. You shove that snake in your bag and you continue on your way. The path, not even really path, it just, the trek y'all are going grows even more dense and all of that, and as you're going, it starts to get a lot quieter as you are, insects slowly start going away. You don't hear anything, you don't see any movement in the brush, up in the trees or all that, but nothing attacks you, comes out to greet you or anything.
What time of day did you say? Or did you say?
At this point, as y'all are going along, how long would y'all want to go?
What time did we start traveling again?
So y'all woke up at 4. Would y'all have made breakfast, anything of that like, or just
Probably.
unpacked?
Made some simple.
Say about an
breakfast,
hour or
yeah.
so. So y'all probably would have left 5:30.
Was sun coming up by the time we left?
You can
Yeah.
tell, but it's really hard to see with
Oh,
the jungle.
Probably travel a good 4 to 6 hours and then maybe stop for some food.
Okay.
Are you guys down for that?
Just gotta
Yeah,
tell me to
it's-
stop.
As things begin to kind of quiet down, I'm definitely going to be a bit on edge.
Okay.
Kind of still clearing the path with the cutlass in one hand, but like holding onto the halberd in the other. Kind of
Alright.
peering around, seeing if there's anything that might be the cause of this stillness, something that's scaring away the local fauna.
It's us.
Trade
Eventually, yeah.
Y'all just hear in your head, man, I remember the first year I was here. That was crazy.
Wait, what? Did you just say he remembers the first year he was here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a second one of those flasks.
Don't worry, I got 4 gallons of this.
You don't, as you're going along, you have your halberd out and using your cutlass to clear and all of that, and nothing catches catches your eye on like this might be why stuff's clearing out. You are making noise clearing the way, but even before when you're making noise, you weren't scaring off critters or anything. So it's just like, it seems almost to you that the jungle is just becoming empty, I guess you could say.
Clay, around your village, Does there tend to be much kind of noise from the jungle, or does it tend to be pretty quiet?
Most usually. It's been getting quieter lately, but I do remember going through a really quiet area of the jungle the other day.
All right.
Do you want me to climb a tree again?
It's been odd, though.
I think I might just do it myself this time.
So
Are we wanting to kind of get a lay of the land again, or do we want to just keep on going on the ground floor here?
oh, I thought we were stopping for like food or something.
Well, I'd say that at this point, maybe 6 hours, y'all could stop and...
Yeah, we
We'll go
can,
short
we can
rest.
take a moment, and while we're doing that, I can check up.
I have no problem with everyone stopping. It'll give me a moment to survey the area.
Clay, are you getting hungry?
Oh, for sure.
What do you eat?
I wouldn't say anything, but that's not true.
Do you eat meat?
Yeah.
Would you eat the snake?
I've never had... No, I've had snake. Yeah, I get it.
Okay. I'll cook the snake.
Oh, okay.
I'll pull it out of the bag of laundry before I say like I'm not eating right now.
Pull out the... Kind of just slice it up and start.
Make me a survival check.
In your head, Sindri, you're just gonna hear, "Do you want me to cook it?"
23.
Oh, 23, okay.
Um,
Yeah.
I'm gonna, like, prepare it, but I'll let you cook it.
No, I was like, go ahead. You seem to be doing fine.
Okay.
While they're doing their thing, I'm gonna try not to go too far. Might get carried away, but I'm gonna try and see if I find any exotic materials.
Okay.
You find
Yeah.
mushroom. I'll use my herbalism kit as well if I do find anything.
Go ahead and make me a survival check.
Can I possibly just go around with them to have something to do and assist them?
Yeah, would you just be walking around and observing? Would
Somebody
you help
like
them?
point out the stuff at
Yes.
least.
You can roll, or you can give them advantage.
I'll give them the.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. You start carving up the snake and preparing it and all that, and you sit down you get a fire going and get prepped, and like it's snake. It's a very well cooked snake. It definitely feeds you and staves off the hunger.
That was a 21 survival check.
21. Okay. Yeah. Are you? I mentioned before you were looking for more exotic, more dangerous things. Would you be looking more for that, or just anything that seems of use?
Well, first anything that catches the eye, because I feel like with some time I would know that the brighter it is, the more poisonous it is, typically.
Okay.
And then meanwhile, is this one useful? Is this one useful? This one useful?
This one useful.
Holding poison oak in his head. Is this one useful?
Is this one useful? Assassin's Vine.
Oh no!
You find a couple very brightly fluorescent colored flowers. You aren't entirely sure if they're poisonous or helpful or not. I'd say you find 4 of those.
4 brightly colored flowers.
4 brightly colored flowers. You're able to find some poison ivy.
Good thing I have gloves on.
I don't.
That's good.
Just one bundle of like poison ivy.
I'd say 1 bundle, yeah. And
Look, don't touch.
You mean like this?
you find 6 red cap mushrooms.
Ooh, now you're saucy.
Saucy.
Do the red caps also have machetes?
Saucy. Yes.
I'm taking care of Clay like he's my little brother.
All right, you
Like,
do that.
Alright.
Making him the food, feeding him. Are you getting enough to eat?
Hey, oh yeah, he like takes a couple bites of the snake. He's like, I'm full.
Are you sure? Is that enough?
I mean, yeah, I'm tiny.
I know you're tiny. I just want to make sure you're getting enough to eat.
Can this be taken to go?
Yeah,
He
Take it
doesn't
with you.
know it.
take it with you. Anybody else want food? I'm
Probably.
like really nice to him.
Well,
Wait for
You want some food?
I'll have made it back after gathering all that. Very happy.
Do you want some food now? Now that you're back?
No.
Cook snake.
Pours a flask of beer and just starts drinking some.
This is all I need to sustain me.
Anybody else? Well, I'm here with the cooked snake.
Still just looking up, waiting to see if this.
I was gonna say, well, yeah. So while they're cooking and stuff, I'm going to make my way away from the camp to where I'm just kind of out of eye shot. That's a weird term, but yeah, out of view.
Yeah, you can go about 30 feet away.
Yeah. How far up is it to like some solid branches on the trees?
At this point in time, it's probably about 20. I'd say about 20 feet up.
All right, yeah. So my character is so Zai is going to just have kind of a little bit of effort on his face, and then there's going to be a slight shimmering, and then a second Zai is going to kind of step out from himself. This ethereal, not quite glowing, kind of astral form of himself. And then it's just going to float up to kind of perch on the branch. There's going to be a slight shimmering at both of their locations. And then suddenly it's an astral Zai on the ground and myself on the branch.
Alrighty. Yeah, you do that.
I'm going to kind of repeat this process, dismissing the one from by the ground, forming another one on the branch next to me, repeating this to kind of pull myself up the tree to the top of the canopy.
Alright, sounds good. What is the distance you can throw that again?
30.
Is it 30?
I can go to a maximum of 60 because it disappears if it's more than 30 at the end of my turn.
Okay.
So I can go to 30, put it up to 60, warp.
Yeah.
Efficiency.
Goes too high.
Currently, it doesn't take too long to actually get up there. You warp 3 times, 2 times. The trees haven't gotten super large here. You're good. I'd say 50 feet up by the time you warp up there and just peer out over the top of the trees. Remember perception check.
All right.
He said he.
17.
17? Alright. You scan around, like it was you who looked last time, right?
Yeah.
Like Thunder, looking out, you just see a sea of green, just very thick. But as you're looking, you do see the ocean. It's gotten a lot closer. You can see it kind of forming around and to the side of you and capping off and going back east to show that that's the end of the island. You start seeing a little bit of breaks within this that it's a little bit more clearing, but it's still probably about a half day's to day travel away, depending on what speed you'll go.
Yeah. Any signs of smoke or anything like that in civilization? All right, and still no other landmarks. So we've got the clearing, we've got the mountain, and we've got the ocean.
Yeah.
That's not the limitation to our landmarks right now.
You, I would say, you do see a little bit of black. Not completely black, very light gray smoke. Very hard to see coming out of the volcano a little bit.
Okay, not a mountain, a volcano.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, we're probably too far away to see any kind of the path that the ship went, as far as it crashing into the jungle.
Yeah, you would be able to.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So Zai's just gonna kind of take a minute up here, just a little bit of quiet, not having to deal with a bunch of
rowdy children.
Yeah. Of 2 children, a man trying to poison said children.
Nice.
A tabaxi that he's not quite sure what's going on with. And then Sindri, who he's like, thank you for being here to help me deal with everybody else, but I still just kind of want a minute to breathe.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. It's like the mom of the group. Everybody stay together, and the dad of the group. I need a break.
I'm gonna go first.
Yeah, pulls out a pipe. No. But yeah, no, just kind of takes a minute, taking in the sights, taking in just the fresh air and the sunlight. And then after 2 or so minutes of that, kind of does the same warping thing to descend back to the ground.
You descend back to the ground, you make it down there, you go back to the ground.
Yeah, and I kind of explain that looks like there's some clearings over in that direction, which is what direction from us?
The clearings, it's the same direction you've been going. It's northwest.
Yeah, so there's some clearings to the northwest. It looks like the thing that we initially thought was a mountain upon landing here seems to be more of a volcano. There's some smoke coming out of it. I'm not sure if that indicates eruption or not. I'm not too knowledgeable on volcanoes. But it's definitely something that we should keep an eye out.
They never managed to
There's a
bottle.
small bit of shaking on the ground.
That's probably not a good sign. We should try and do whatever we're doing here quickly.
Sorry, what were you saying about Bobble?
Oh, it's okay. I don't think they ever managed to bottle magma yet.
I'm not sure how effective your bottles are going to be at containing it, but
It's fine. How far off are we from this mountain?
The mountain, from here, I would say fluffy tail.
You would say
That's
far.
a
That's interesting distance.
No, we were measuring distances.
It's about 3 fluffy tails. It'd be about a day travel to get there.
So if it erupts, we've got some kind of distance, but with the way volcanoes erupt, we're still in danger.
they teach you much about volcanoes at War College? That is probably a decent
Outside of
No.
character, Danny thinking about the world.
I mean, that could be in character too. That was legitimately just
Right, it's fine.
dialogue
You want me
there.
to roll history, see if I actually would know this about volcanoes?
No, you're good.
Cool. Yeah. My work college.
Yeah? I mean,
Great place.
it makes sense knowing the terrain.
Yeah.
You want to know about any kind of unpredictable things that might influence the battle one way or the other.
Exactly.
Would you be in danger with your wings?
Yeah, sort of. I mean, I could fly up, but then I might have to dodge stuff if it's falling from the sky.
Yeah.
If I could get above it all far enough, though, I'd be fine.
It would not be fast enough.
It's fine, though. I can just fly the child out, and I just, hold Clay's hand.
As they're
That would
having
be
this,
fine.
as they're having this discussion, I'm just going to kind of start breaking down the little fire and I guess camp almost that you guys have kind of put together for the break.
Right.
Just we've got a destination. We've got a little bit of a time crunch. We should probably get moving. It seems like it's somewhere between about half a day and a day's travel to those clearings.
Well, I got what I need.
Okay.
Also just fast asleep.
Can you hand me my blue bag?
Yeah.
Might I suggest we simply drag the child? If he won't wake
Forgive
up.
me, I must make a phone call.
You're good.
Honestly, if someone wants to just tie him into a forced piggyback, I'm fine with that.
I mean, looking at him, he's 20, 30 pounds.
Would I even be able to pull it off with my...
He's not very...
I'm not going to do
No.
anything.
Oh, I think you're talking about
No,
Clay.
not Clay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
also.
I was
yeah.
like,
That makes even more sense.
Child is
That makes even more sense. Okay.
Yeah.
How much do you weigh?
Ultra, he's about 134.
Alright.
I can probably carry that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure that I want to. You think you can?
I can't. I was saying I can't confidently.
Just interjecting into the side. Here's the net if you want it.
Thanks. Do you have anything that'll make it so he doesn't wake up screaming into my ear?
No. Unless we poison the
A
other.
good quality.
Do you have anything that would protect my ears?
Also, no.
We got alcohol.
Forget that your ears were damaged.
Got a lot of beer currently. I just start shaking one of my flasks.
No, whatever. He can do his thing. I'm not gonna deal with him.
If he runs off, if he dies, he dies.
Someone should get him awake. I'm gonna kind of start clearing the path.
Did I happen to note any sort of aroma from the brightly colored flowers.
Sweet.
I'm gonna handle one out of the bag. I'm gonna just rub it across his nose.
Like, rub it across his nose or waft it under his nose?
Rub it.
You discovered cyanide.
Roll me a constitution check.
The best kind of tests are in the field.
21.
Oh, okay. I was really...
Yeah, you're hearing a little something, and then you just feel something rubbing against your nose, and just a sweet, sickly sweet almost smell just permeating in your nose.
Oh no, I'm dropping away the underbrush.
Yeah, you just
path towards the clearings.
I just put it back in the bag. He didn't suffocate. That's good.
Was that your intention?
Tends to be a good thing.
No. But you never know. Al Trilt. Awake, boy. I just start like smacking like his cheek.
You can definitely tell that.
I just call over my back. You know what infernal wake up is? Wake up in infernal.
So like as
Maybe
you're
try
like
that
slapping,
one.
as you're like slapping him, trying to slap him awake, you see his hand almost immediately move, and you get slapping yourself. That's a soft 20 hit.
Yeah, that is. So that's like
Return to sender.
Are you using your sword?
Yeah, so you 9 points of psychic damage. He's like, "Stop, brother." And he like gets up. He's like, "I'm awake."
I just got a migraine.
He's like,
Why do you think I wasn't dealing with him?
I hate waking up in the trenches again. Alright, let's go.
What's a migraine?
Something you better hope you never deal with, kid.
Do you know what a headache is?
He's gonna
I think so.
Yeah, it's like a really bad version of that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
he
Sounds pretty bad.
He starts looking around. Oh, I'm not back at home. Right.
Why is there blood coming out of your ears?
What blood?
Sorry. She's like,
Told you to get some hearing protection.
sorry about that. You heal 17 points of
What? How?
he walks up to you and you see what looks to you feel your ears and your head starting. You sort of feel that just go away as it just feels like everything starts to reverse. And I cast Cure Wounds.
Never mind, the blood's gone.
He's like, sorry, I thought you were my brother. In your head. He used to do that thing all the time.
I won't question it yet, but we will deal with it later.
Not questioning what you're saying.
Nope.
No, I'm telling you what you
Oh,
were saying.
yeah.
Okay.
Because I was speaking first.
Yeah.
And,
Because I'm continuing to have to serve as the translator. Alright.
I'm just gonna catch up with Zeal.
Zai.
Yeah, he'll get it right eventually.
Alright, fair enough.
He's like, you hear all hear head. What are we doing?
Heading towards the clearing that we found.
Okay. Guess going to start heading that way.
All right. Yeah. Y'all continue going. It's approaching. By the time y'all started heading out, it was about 1:30. Y'all continue going along, clearing the pathway you're going, and it starts approaching about 8 o'clock at night. You know that you still have a little ways to go, but it is definitely getting a lot darker outside.
Are we going to want to set camp?
Might be a good idea to make some kind of camp before we lose the light. I don't think we're making it to that clearing tonight.
On the ground or in the tree this time?
Do we have any indication that one or the other would be safe?
That is.
Well,
whether you want that to be nature, survival, or perception.
Roll me any of those that you would like.
Could I assist in some fashion?
Go ahead.
I assist in some
You can give him
fashion.
advantage.
I give useful survival advice about fishing. Clearly, it helps in the situation.
I could try and roll survival.
Oh, you can. Go ahead.
23 for any of them.
Okay.
Oh, nope, that ain't
Wait,
happening.
you
That's
use
not
my
one.
too, if you like.
I have no idea what's
Nice.
going
It's
on.
dark out.
Yeah, he's like,
We're in a
yeah.
forest.
He's like,
Yeah.
it's dark.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At this-
from my military training, 23 in survival.
Nice. But at this point in time, y'all can tell that the trees, they've grown even larger. They're a lot taller. The ground has sloped down, and you can tell that you've been treading down. At this point in time, being up in the trees would probably be better if there is anything on the ground. It would be a little bit harder to climb up there, but you could make it up there. But it is very quiet, almost eerily quiet at this point in time. You can't hear anything
Oh,
around,
yeah.
just you.
And we're not seeing any creatures or anything, because earlier there were like the snakes in the trees, so
Yeah.
nothing like that.
It's just empty.
Alright, it'd be safer up in the trees, but it'd be more work to make camp up there. That said, it's safer up in the trees only if there's something down here trying to get us. And it doesn't really seem like that from what all we can see here.
I guess we haven't really run into anything.
Yeah, no, that's fair. We'll have our watch set up as usual.
I'm not against going in a tree. We do have the setup for habits.
That is fair.
In everyone's head, you're just going to hear. Is it normal for jungles or whatever and to not have animals?
Could I roll nature for that?
You sure you can?
I'm back.
I'm
I
back.
see
Hello.
You have a dog.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
No, this is not normal from your experience.
Fine.
Unless there is something like with the Vidalkins where they just, slash and burn and there's no jungle there, or there is something else that has been taking over the jungle and getting rid of things there, or just making everything cower and hide away.
Seeing as how I haven't ravaged this place of all its goods, no, this is not normal. Wait, you don't even speak my language. Can you translate?
You didn't see him do this or this.
It's not normal.
It is like you see him do like a thumbs up or thumbs down.
It's not normal for a forest to be this quiet. Typically, there'd be some kind of insects, at the very least, maybe a bird or two.
Yeah, well, why don't we give the tree a try? I know a new trick that can put a little bit of a spring into your step. I'll walk over and kind of like placing a hand on your shoulder. You feel this kind of like surge of upward wind come to you, and you have a feeling that you can be more mobile.
Okay.
And then with that, the same wind, he's going to fly 10 feet up on a branch. So there's just a sudden, like, fancy gust of wind, Mario double jump.
Yahoo!
Yeah, I guess.
I cast jump on you for clarification.
Thanks for the boost, but we should probably have, gathered some stuff for up there and potentially made ourselves a meal here first before we set up for the night.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I'll climb back down.
Well, this is here. Well, this is on me. I might as well at least get the hammock set up.
So are we setting like a hammock up in trees?
Give me
Are we
just
setting
Yeah,
up
that's what they're
camp?
talking about.
Yeah.
I sprout my wings.
Yeah.
Who needs help?
But why worry about balancing in the first place? I'm quickly whipping together experimental elixir to make a flight one for myself.
Yeah, you do that. You hover off the ground.
I guess I'll make a fire and attempt to be useful.
I'm just gonna go find an animal to kill.
Alrighty, you do that.
I'm gonna
I let the child go off on his own.
hold on. Who's staying on the ground?
I guess technically me at the moment, and
Thunder. Please keep an eye on Clay.
I'll look over to the monkey. Do you know how to make fire?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
We use fire a lot.
I'll show you some stuff I use to make fire.
Okay, what do you use?
And I tried to show him the control flames thing.
So you just like hold your hand over something.
Yeah, the fire
Just-
suddenly gets larger. He's like, no, this is you do it like this. Like, I'll try to teach it to him as a why not.
He just holds up his hands and tries to do it.
Yeah, it's in the wrist. It's the wrist.
It's just monkey.
This is monkey magical.
You see, you can tell that he has magic permeating in his hands and all that, but he hasn't quite got the control flame going.
So like me last week.
Yeah.
So good.
I mean, to be fair, everyone's magical in this world.
I'm helping
Yeah,
string hammocks.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah.
I jump up, kind of position myself on a branch where there's, the proper member between me and another tree or whatever. Grab 2 pythons in my hand, holding the 2 ends, and then once again kind of shimmer and have another copy of myself split off, taking the other end of the hammock and the other python, and just like 3, 2, and just smack both ends into trees.
Yeah, no,
Just
you
tying one up, moving over, tying
you
one
do
up.
that
Since I only have flight for 10 minutes, I was making sure of being quick about like, oh, it's here.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. No, with y'all's combined effort, it takes y'all 5 minutes tops to get this all through. Very, very... That's what I was looking for. But very good productivity.
Efficient?
Efficient. Hey, there we go. Very good efficiency.
That word doesn't exist in this game.
Yeah, what's efficiency?
I don't know.
But, yeah, y'all get these hammocks. They're very sturdy. How high up in the air did y'all... Are we all going, by the way? I should have asked.
Not too far.
No.
Probably within like the first 2 layers of branches or so.
Okay.
Only
I think
40 feet
even
of
saying,
falling.
I'm saying something like even like 30 feet up is fine. If you think about it, like
A little earlier, the branches were 25 feet up for the first
Yeah,
one. So
Hey, y'all probably about 30 feet off the ground.
Whenever it gets to me, I was like, I'm gonna go this time.
Yeah, so y'all are able to get up in y'all's hammocks after y'all eat or anything. And do y'all leave the fire going down there or do y'all put it out?
Put it out.
I'll probably put it out when we're done cooking.
Okay.
Yeah, once food's made, put it out. We are not causing this forest to burn down.
Why?
You mean like this?
You like
I
expand
spread it to the tree just all the time with hands.
You expand the flame, acting like a villain.
I mean, I could change the color of it.
So
Purple, yellow, red.
yeah, I went hunting.
You went hunting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, I was like, I'm pretty hunting.
Yeah, I missed that.
Sorry.
Roll me perception.
I forgot we let the child go hunting.
I said it. I let him go. You're focused on the monkey. I'm like, sounds like a good plan.
Well, the monkey's
That
younger,
one.
so
Oh.
Yeah, no, you're going around. How far away were you trying to separate and all of that?
I'm gonna stay within the 30 feet perimeter.
30 feet perimeter, yeah. Like, you keep in that 30 feet perimeter with the hammocks and all that, skirting that circle.
at least you
Um,
seem good.
And you don't see anything. Just like before, it's very quiet out. You don't see any skittering, any leaves moving, or anything of the likes. There's nothing for you to hunt currently.
Only for a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and
I think
stealth up
first-
and going to just make a just another like 20 feet out. Just like
20 feet out? Okay.
Just stealth up.
Go ahead and stealth. Are y'all laying down? Just ignoring him?
I would have flied up to my hammock just to get a feel for it.
He's within the 30 feet range I told him to
60.
stay in, right?
Mm.
I'm keeping like an ear out for him, making sure I know kind of where he is. And
Roll
if
me
I,
perception.
if I stop hearing him, then I start freaking out.
I'm with the child trademark.
Okay.
Tree.
Shoot. You said perception?
Mm.
That's an 11.
Yeah, he just you hear him kind of crunching leaves and branches and all that going around, and then just
I'll be like, okay, Clay's there. Alti?
And then meanwhile, me with the monkey. So you could do red, yellow, green, blue, red, yellow.
he just keeps on trying to do it, but nothing's happening.
I'm just raving the kid.
Yeah, raving.
Alti!
Yeah. So you're hearing Alti. What are you trying to do currently?
In your head, you hear, yes,
Just making sure you're okay.
I'm fine.
Okay.
And that one you can tell that you're actually connected to it, so you can able to talk back.
He's okay. He's fine. I'll check back in like 20 minutes.
I'm not caring how stressed out the others are. I'm just getting all comfy in the hammock. I bring out my winter blanket.
Did we set up enough hammocks, or should did we set up an extra tiny hammock?
We had 5 hammocks.
I think you had 5.
It's cool. Clay, pick somebody to sleep in a hammock with.
Grabs bright flower. No.
Should have just been like, Clay, you're sleeping in the hammock with me.
You just see him go and get an Eltrill's hammock that's empty.
Cool. Alti, he's in your hammock.
Okay.
You might have to share.
Alright.
Cool.
Yeah.
Snugged like a
I'm
bug in a rug.
laying in my hammock, and you just hear me say, "Try not to stab him with your brain knife."
What?
In Infernal.
In your mind, you just hear, he should be fine.
Should.
What kind of shit you talking?
Should be. Anything you do to him, I'm doing to you.
Hold on.
That was all an Infernal, right?
Yeah. You cheered. If you would stop making guttural noises, I appreciate it.
He's talking to Alti.
In primordial.
no.
I'm going to reply. You mean like this, and it's just the grinding of rocks.
I fully wrap myself in a winter blanket. Is the hope to deafen some of the sound?
Definitely a
I
little
could
bit.
be really nice. I'm gonna sing in Celestial.
Talks a little bit.
So with these other languages being spoken and all that, you hear my character just quickly mutter a magical phrase to cast comprehend languages. Just so that I can at least somewhat understand what the hell my compatriots are currently saying.
He's now got
Yeah.
subtitles for your
Yeah.
song.
I'm singing,
Yeah.
I'm singing a song about making a child go to sleep.
A lullaby.
Not murder, but like the lullaby. I'm like,
Go to sleep.
it's kind of like a rockabye baby type of situation, but it's very pretty. It's Celestial. Well, I mean, you hear it and whatever, but
When the bell breaks, the
Now
kid will fall.
please, go the fuck to sleep.
when Alti returns.
So, all Shrills, what are you doing currently?
Still looking for something to actually hunt.
Okay. Make me another perception.
Alright, so I'm gonna use not that die, not that die. You're gonna try this die now.
Not that die, not that die.
That's a lot better. That's an 18.
18. Hi. You go farther out. You go 20 feet farther than the 30, so you're 50 feet out, and you continue circling around and such, and you still quiet. You don't hear anything other than the very beautiful singing and the guttural sounds and all that going on that you understand.
Guttural sounds in the background of beautiful singing. Isn't it great?
Nothing. Doesn't seem like there's been anything here.
He's like, guess there's nothing. Well, go ahead and just start walking back.
Okay. You walk back. Do you
How
guys
long
in front
has
of
he
the
been
hammer?
gone this way?
10, 15 minutes?
Possibly, yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
checking on him yet.
Why am I imagining opera? It's just.
Opera underscored with just heavy metal screams.
That sounds great. Hold on.
Yeah. Do you keep your stealth when you're under the hammock, or are you just climbing up there?
No, he doesn't have any stealth.
Okay. Yeah, you just climb up. You hear the creaking of the hammock as he gets in, and Clay's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'll scoot over."
No, you're good.
Oh.
Yeets him out.
Now that I understand that he's there, they're safe. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Y'all two can understand each other?
He talks in his mind.
No, like he saw he saw him like scoot over.
Like scoots over.
So
He makes room.
yeah.
No, you're good.
No, I said 1 liter, not 1 gallon.
Oh wait, I know we're all sleeping in trees, but shouldn't somebody do like a watch?
Nope, that wasn't talked about.
Yeah.
Groaning, my character's like, okay, fine.
No, you can.
Who wants to
You
take
can
first watch?
I'll do the first one, you can have the second one.
I'll take third.
I'm still awake. You all hear that in my head.
You're on a perception check.
Survey says...
Death.
Something. Skills, was it +6?
+1.
Will, +5. So, 21?
21. All right. Second and third. Go ahead. That one.
15.
Bruh.
I fell asleep.
Yeah. So first watch goes by. Very uneventful. Nothing. You don't hear anything at all. Keeps on.
I take a little bit to enjoy the
It's
silence.
very, very quiet. I don't know.
except
If
his
I don't know if anybody will scream. Snores. Screams.
I do not snore.
But you switch off with Zai. You sit there and you just keep on watching. It's very dark. You can't see
Yeah.
at all. It sounds like though almost like there's almost a shuffling down there, but it's very far off and it's almost going away from y'all. You can't see it though.
Does it seem to be in the direction that we came from, or the direction that we're going, or in one of the other two?
Almost like towards the mountain.
Okay.
Good enough.
Yeah.
But other than that, nothing seems to counsel on you. Third watch. Alrighty.
You wake me up.
You wait. I got this.
I kind of.
I set up in my hammock. I got this.
Yep, goes that.
Just cunk against the tree trunk.
Yep. So, and it starts to become morning. It's about, I'd say about 7 o'clock in the morning. Y'all wake up.
Nope, I rolled
Everyone's-
that one. I'm asleep.
Everyone's awake. Everyone's fine except Sindri. She's out currently.
I kind of just like take the pole of my halberd and poke her hammock.
I go, I'm awake. Was awake the whole time. It's testing you. Pass.
Alright, I'm gonna check myself. Anything on my winter blanket?
No, you don't see anything.
I'm gonna look for Clay and Alti. But they over there.
No, they're in their hammock.
I'm gonna just roll it back.
Plays awake and
I'm going
Starting
to
to climb
attempt to
And super cute.
prestidigitation a small illusionary spider on your blanket.
Oh, good heavens! You know what? I'm gonna freak out a bit. I don't know how wobbly the.
roll me a dex check.
Here you go.
Once Alti and Clay are out of the hammock, I'm gonna take mine down and theirs.
8.
Yeah.
That's an impressive noise.
I'm going to set that as a text message notification.
You freak out, and then just the hammock twists and you plummet to the ground. You hit the ground. You all hear below you, and you take 5 bludgeoning from that.
And that's why it's also sometimes safer to make camp on the ground.
I'll start taking his hammock down too.
You do that.
It's like pulling out.
It's nice and rolled up for you.
I'll innocent whistle down the tree.
Is your hammock still there?
Just my character.
Probably.
Yeah, take that down too. As people start leaving their hammocks, I'm just like, take that
Yeah, you're
down.
good.
I'm gonna just turn around. And go, oh, I should have checked if it was poison.
I'm gonna offer him a hand to get back up.
I'll take it.
Get back up.
Gonna
Thunder, was it?
Yes.
You should have seen it. What did it look like?
What did it look like?
What are they like?
It's going to be not necessarily a tarantula because he hasn't seen that, but it's going to be this fuzzy red spider. That's all you saw.
It was fuzzy and red. It's kind of magnificent.
It only had 7 eyes.
I don't know if I caught all that.
Oh, God.
You were a little bit screaming and falling out of the hammock.
Yeah.
Before you look up, the spider's still there.
Do you get your hammock or do I get it?
Oh, yeah, no, I clean up my camp and all that.
I'm gonna get down and I'm just gonna jump on the back of Thunder here and just go back to sleep.
Right. I got my beat. That one went out. He's the sturdier one.
I'm gonna make sure that Clay
Have fun,
eats.
buddy.
Yeah, Clay eats.
I'll see. I'll make stuff for everybody else too, but I'm definitely making sure Clay eats. He eats less than everybody else, but I'm like, here, have an orange and some meat. Gotta have both.
I don't know if anyone
Thank you, thank you.
At least take a bite of both, okay?
All right, thank you.
Get over here.
I don't know if anyone had any looking at it, but I'll literally pull one of the flasks that seems to have a look at it. That went bad. I'm making another one.
What?
I'm gonna roll for my new experimental elixir. That's
I'm not entirely sure that Sindri's gonna be able to give up this monkey
Same one.
when the time comes.
There's only one way, kill parents.
Slaughter the entire village just so she can keep one child.
My precious.
Sasuke to cheat out of this. Gotcha.
Oh,
Oh no. Sasuke is not the one. It's Itachi this.
Yeah, you're right.
The child trademark, there will be no infringement.
Yeah. So y'all clean up camp, y'all eat food, what y'all need to and all of that. It's about 7:30 by the time y'all get ready to head
So,
out.
I might as well ask. So my background feature allows me to fish and have. Is there any water nearby? Is there like a little pond I could just conveniently pull a 10-pound tuna out of?
Roll me perception.
Sure thing.
No.
9.
It's very damp and moist out here, but you can't tell if there's any lakes or rivers or anything nearby currently.
Okay, I just have bad poopy fur syndrome.
I'm sorry,
Bad
you
poopy
gotta,
fur.
you're banned from DMing
Why is that?
because you said the word and you're fired.
The bird.
Do you want me to
He
repeat
said
into
the
the
M
mic?
word.
Mine.
Yeah, that word.
But I want some cake is all. Yep. So, y'all start heading out. 7:30. Continue on your way. Y'all going and y'all keep on trekking down, ever gradual decline. What's y'all's passives? 14, 15, 14,
15.
Let me double check.
16.
16.
I guess if anything, I'm going to stick to the branches up top.
Okay.
Yeah, 15.
Roll me athletics or acrobatics.
Sure. That'd be acrobatics from my angle.
See if
You know what? I'll swing something like that.
I can be your angle.
So that dies banned and
If it's banned, I'm keeping it.
I've heard that.
I can be your angle.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
Oh.
You missed the G, buddy.
You said it's banned, it's mine now.
yeah, right.
I did not.
yeah. So, you're trying to
Yeah, no.
You're trying to stick in the branches up there. You slip a lot and have to catch yourself. It's not graceful at all. You see Outro almost plummet like 20, 30 feet. As y'all go down, he's even higher up in the air.
He's just kind of
Slipping
flying.
and catching himself and keeps on going.
He's okay though.
Yeah. I'm like, you see him
I'm gonna like unfurl my
You know he's, like,
wings and just
slipping
kind of
and
like
all that?
flex a little bit and be like,
you see him like slipping and all that, but you do just see him just still having fun doing this.
I'm ready though. If he starts to like plummet, my wings are out. I'm ready to go.
Sindri, Was it? It was Sindri, right?
Yes, it's Sindri.
Yeah, probably Sindri.
No.
I call you Sid.
Alright, what's your surname?
No, call me Sindri, please. Just call me Sindri.
Alright. Remember our deal. Don't say them.
Why?
I have to make a sale.
Not to a 14-year-old child that probably has no money.
No, not to him. I look at Clay.
Not to a 6-year-old child that probably has no money.
His village might have something really valuable, and I kind of need it.
But how's that going to help Alti?
It's not.
No, I'm saving Alti. You can do something else.
You have to do everything yourself. All Trill.
If he's in the village and then falls, then I'll let him just fall. But out here where nobody can see it, you can't possibly make a sale.
If he dies, he dies.
All Trill.
You see his head just turn, looks down.
If she grabs you, break free.
Does he understand
Nope.
this?
I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm not translating.
You just see him like.
He's talking. He like points to me and then
Yeah, no.
all you see is my wings out.
The only thing you guys can tell, like, when you start to say his name, he understands that. That's it.
I'm just gonna make the situation more confusing and just do.
He just keeps going.
Yeah, you continue slipping and jumping through branches and all of that, growing higher and higher above the ground. Y'all keep on gradually going down the incline. As y'all are going along, y'all have walked about 3 hours, you start to smell an almost fresher air. You smell a little bit more water. You get a bit more water on the air and all of that, and the trees, they've gotten massive. And you start to hear
The air's getting damp.
drums off in the distance, about 600 feet away.
Does Clay react to any of this?
He
Does
does.
that-
He's looking excited.
Does that drumming sound familiar?
Yeah.
Do your family, your village play drums?
My village does, yeah.
Awesome. Do you want to get on my shoulder, see what you can see?
I guess so.
Cool, I'm going to get on my shoulder and we'll fly up.
Alright, how are you flying?
Yeah, enough to get us above the tree line.
Alright, you fly about 100 feet in the air above the tree line, and Steve Green up there, you do see a clearing. It's not a big clearing. You can't see a village there. You see a dip in a hole in the trees and all that, but
I'm going to point it out and be like, hey, Clay, that area right there, you think that could be your village? Does this area look familiar to you at all? I know up here it's harder, but like...
sure.
Cool. I'm going to fly down and be like, does any of this look familiar?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's go.
I saw this 5 seconds ago.
On the side, real quick, Thunder's gonna say to, was it Alcar again?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking, just in case, we should see what languages we all know that's not common.
Oh, that's no problem. Obviously, we speak the common tongue, except that one.
He's broken.
I can also speak, and I speak Korean Dwarvish, and then Elvish, and then the Dalkin.
Let's see which ones I have in common. I think I have Elven.
I was gonna say I acknowledge when he speaks Elven. Also, at this point, I'm kind of stowing the cutlass, and I already have my halberd stowed.
So
stuff.
I also have Dwarven and Elven. But in Elven, well, it seems like a fair amount of us know Elven. You picked us up?
Common, Elven,
Okay, so
Celestial, obviously.
when in danger, we'll speak Elven, since it doesn't matter in this one anyways. And you can tell the tonage of
When in
voice
danger, doubts.
Yeah. Also,
he can tell when we change language.
yeah.
Yeah.
But does Clay react at all when we swap to Elven?
Oh no.
Doesn't seem to understand what we're saying.
Not at all.
Good.
Clay, what languages can you speak?
I don't think he knows the answer.
Clay. No. Common.
Okay.
Nice. Let's keep going.
Yep.
Did I get the quiz well?
Nope, you got it right.
You know what quizzes are?
Yeah.
Do you go to
Do you go to
school?
Eh,
Do you skip school?
Do you know 1 + 1?
no.
Do you know 1 + 1?
2?
Ooh. We got a smart cookie in our
Do your parents know you skipped school?
I mean, we don't really have schools.
What's 2
But
plus
you know
2?
what they are.
4?
Yes. All right. 6 plus 6.
At this point, I'm just kind of.
Yeah. You continue going on, and
I'm just gonna like quiz him.
small
on
numbers he gets, but when it starts getting bigger, he takes time and then starts having issues and all
Counts
that.
on his hands, counts on his toes.
How much does
I
he
can't
get
go
up to?
past 20.
He's gotten up to 20. So I start like teaching him how to add past 20.
You teach
do
the
that.
child
I'm
21.
As long as I
21.
Isn't it only like 600 feet to these drums?
Yeah.
The whole 600
he keeps on stopping and counts his toes and all of that.
If we keep it small, we show them little milliliters of acid.
But no.
I'll continue on.
You can say
Acid, no.
With the time of stopping and talking and flying up and all that, it takes you about another good 10, 20 minutes to get this 600 feet. But y'all get over, and it starts clearing. From here, it starts clearing out. You can still see that there's a good canopy with trees reaching over. A little bit of lights breaking through from the holes up there and all of that. But there's a slight mist hanging. You see what appears to be like footpaths and all of that. There's cleared areas. They steps carved into the sides that are going down. You see ladders and like the bridges and what are those things called?
Rope bridge.
The bridge and the
Catwalks.
catwalks that like go
Closest
around the
thing I can
trees.
think of.
Yeah, there's the catwalks that hug the trees, and there's multiple levels to them and such.
ye
As
old
it starts to
scaffolding.
clear
The old
up.
scaffolding.
As it starts to clear up, I'll stop talking to him about math, but I'm gonna like pick him up, put him on my shoulders,
No, you do that. You put them up there.
keeping him safe.
Safe trademark.
I'm just sitting in the branches as there's a clearing, so I can't go anywhere.
Yeah. You're about 40 feet up in the air, just looking down.
Alti, I said 30 feet. Down here.
You see him?
You might be meeting a bunch of new people. Translate this, please. You might be meeting a bunch of new people.
We might have some new people for you to meet. Also, she said 30 feet. You're more than that.
Listen here, young man. I'll have you know.
I'm just gonna make it not
Brings out a
helpful on
tape
this
measure.
meeting.
You see him like you see him like start to come down, and is there a branch that's like exactly 30 feet? Yeah. And he just starts sliding down.
Make me a check. Acrobatics, athletics.
Acrobatics, sure. I'm just not rolling low with Nate today.
Are you banning this die too? I'll keep it.
That's a 15.
They roll less.
You manage to make your way down. Bouncing down, grabbing some branches as you slide down and get to the ground. Not branches, vines as you slide down and come right next to
Once
you.
he hits the ground, I'll put my wings back in.
Fly your belt.
Also, remind me, are we either familiar with the race that Clay is, or has Clay mentioned what race he is?
He's mentioned what race he is. You've never seen
Yeah.
them before.
We are familiar with him. We've got Clay.
Yeah.
Isn't that a rock?
As we were just
And
kind
your
of,
name.
as we're approaching the clearing, I'm just gonna kind of call out to this treetop village. I'm just like, Hazaday, or
Hadozy.
Hazazy?
Hadozy.
Hadozy?
Hadozy.
Sorry, Hadozy. Hadozy, we've got, I think, one of yours. Are any of you missing a Clay?
Clay, could you call out and let them know you're here?
You hear some talking off in the distance, like drums kind of stop, and Clay's like, "I'm home," and you hear some movement and all that, and like two big Hadozy fall
I'm just
drop right in front of you
like
as
Clay,
they almost
let them know I'm
glide
here.
down and land, and they're just like, "Who are you?"
In their head. You're big.
Yes.
We shipwrecked on the island, and after our first night here, he showed up, and I pointed up to Clay, and we offered to escort him home so that he made it home safe and uninjured.
We thank you for that. He has been missing.
And we fed him.
That's good.
I'm like, I don't know what to say to these guys, they're big.
Straightens jacket, rubs bald head. He's like, well, allow me to introduce myself. Alcar, wandering alchemist. I take it you're not a man of pleasure. So let's get down to business.
Did you just leave him hanging?
Yeah. He takes out his experimental elixir. I can make things that make the impossible possible. How tough would you say your skin is?
Pretty tough.
I can make it tougher with my bottled resilience. Trust me. One gulp of this, you'll be as hard as stone.
Don't touch that.
And I said,
How much?
What do you have to offer?
What do you buy?
What do you buy straight?
Yeah, we do trading with another village.
Another.
Yes. There might be a couple things that we can trade, but what is the price of this?
What currency do you use?
No, we don't use currencies.
In Elven, I'm just going to say over to Alcar, you should ask him for like a map or something. The other village could be more useful.
Do you know how to make maps?
I pull out my maps that I've been making.
I trust the locals. I trust the locals on this matter.
We don't make
Pulls
maps,
it up.
but
I don't
we
trust
do.
the locals.
We do buy some.
What do you make?
Oh, we make weapons and armor and such, and we forge and tree houses. Just points.
Do you know how to make boats?
No,
Think about a house but upside down and it can't fill with water.
those leak, so probably not.
Fair enough.
I do have a question, though, completely aside from all of this point. I point to the volcano. That's been smoking, and we felt the ground rumble. Are we in danger?
me.
What's a volcano?
That's just
That thing right there.
Have you ever
Which this
seen
won't help
fire fall from the sky?
No.
Great. Wonderful.
You mean like that?
Fantastic.
Cast fireball.
In Alcar's head, can you make potions of fire resistance?
I'm never going to get used to voices in my head that aren't mine.
Yeah, that's why I told him to.
Oh, the kid talking to you again?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I understand.
I do too. Everything's right now. That's it.
Translate to him. I can. That's it.
Yes.
Like actually, you get thumbs up, you get thumbs up.
Just like a completely just like incredulous face. It's just like he's already shown you to just use thumbs up, thumbs down. Yeah.
But come. We must take you to village leader.
Make it taking.
Make sure you aren't threats.
I point to Clay. Who's his parents?
We will take him to him.
Let him go.
That's not your
Like
child.
in
Give it
Elven.
up.
I mean, no, she's just like,
Is it fine if I stay?
I'd like to meet his parents.
Fine.
Just be like, hey, make sure he's safe with his family.
Oh, you're trying to get something out of it.
Yes.
What does that call?
No, I didn't Elvish.
And Elvish back. Yes. Peace of mind.
But do you follow the two houses?
Follow them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll follow, but I'll make my fishing rod more prevalent on my back.
Your fishing rod.
I have no weapons. It's just a fishing rod.
As you just shift it, here's my weapon. I catch fish. But as y'all are walking through, you see a smaller river, kind of like snaking through this village. Down at the bottom, there's a couple wooden pathways made over it and all that. It seems to lead off northern of the village. They take you through. You see a small kind of like shack on the bottom area, and then a ramp that leads up and takes you to the two platforms above, and y'all continue going through until they bring you to a large, probably one of the largest buildings that's built up into these trees. It's about a good 100-foot wide building, just slapped onto the tree. Right here. We will get the chief.
Knuckles, you could know like your location.
Alright. Y'all wait, and about 20 minutes goes by, and this much older looking Hadzy comes in. He's starting to have graying fur.
Mm-hmm.
Has his hair kind of like tied up into dreads and all of that, and has really nice looking robes and such. And she's like, "Hello, who might you be?"
Did you say he or she?
He.
Okay. Hello, I'm Sindri. These are my companions.
Alcar, wandering out. Does the same spiel all over again.
But wait, there's more.
Alchemist, you say? It is a pretty useful trade.
This is Alti. He doesn't speak common.
Just nods.
In their head, he just goes, "Hi."
Telepath. Interesting.
Hi, I'm
That's-
Thunder. I'm a fisherman. Adjust this fishing rod.
We do some fishing down here.
I'm Zai.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you all. I heard that you brought back our little lost Clay. Is that correct? Oh. Hello, Clay.
Point to him.
Hi, Chief. But, is there any rewards or anything you were looking for?
Supplies, maybe. We did hear that there's another village that you trade with. Maybe directions to them. Also, maybe directions to. Do you know of a port?
Yeah,
on
any
this
way off this
island?
island is what I'm wanting right now.
We kind of
No offense to your home, it does seem quite nice, but I just wanted to get back to where I was wanting to go.
None taken. This isn't the lifestyle for everyone. The town that we trade with, Stria, they come by every so often. It is the only port town on this island. I believe tomorrow a trader will be coming by.
Have any of us heard of Stria before?
Roll me history.
I'll roll. That's an E6.
I got the war college. They teach me stuff. They
That
don't
was a
teach
3
me
game?
enough.
I'd take you that.
Definitely don't teach me enough.
17?
That's a 4.
14.
That's the fourth map one this day.
A 9?
Yeah, so Alcar and Zai, what'd you get again, Alcar?
17.
17? Yeah. So y'all have heard of Stria. It's the only port town. It's very small, but they call it a town. On the town, you believe the island's called Aiden. It's just a small island off the coast of Kydrone. Its main exports is going between Stria and Zooport on Kydrone. They mostly are just there to export and import various goods and exotic things from this island to the humans.
That's where we are. Ivan. Now it makes sense.
So, seems we didn't get too far off course, just didn't quite stick the landing.
I mean, we stuck something.
I mean,
At least I've got some goods on it. And might get a bit more. Looks at the elder. What kind of, got any special flowers, spices, powders? Poison.
Do you
Why?
We don't really pick flowers or anything, but we might have other things, mushrooms and meats and such. There might be some spices that we have.
And starts literally handing him the elixir as he's like, "Tell me what I want to hear." He's like,
Yes.
I'll take those.
We do have a couple other trade goods, weapons and such, if any of y'all need something. And looks at y'all's gear. Probably not of high quality as what y'all have got, unfortunately. Just
Clearly just
goods that we
fish
found.
Also, was the port town of Street alright?
Street, yeah.
Do we know what kind of the populace tends to be there? Is it more human? Is it more Hadesy?
It's mostly human and halflings, but there are some gnomes and a little bit of elves and such there. Just some travelers going through.
Do you mind if I map your town while I'm here?
Well, that is fine. Yes.
Starts mapping. Literally just whips it out. It's like,
I'm gonna look over at Sindri's map. Is this considered good quality?
do you want me to roll something for it? What would I roll? I've got cartographer tools, and I have proficiency with them. This is my skill.
I got a better idea. How about you do it live? Here's some paper.
Might be a deck.
All right. Here we go.
I think Dex, honestly.
I can't
I feel
draw.
like you're drawing.
Yeah.
Cindric can, but I
Here,
can't.
you can do it.
I'd say dexterity
I can't.
Dexterity.
with proficiency.
You know what? This one's going to jail. Hold on.
You're like,
I forgot. It's the one that keeps rolling really low. Those are Shamari's dice and nobody's else's apparently.
I don't think anybody understands what rolling low is.
It's an 18.
It's because you're sitting next to
This
me.
is a very good pipe. It's not not
That wasn't.
what you would normally buy, but it is very good for the supplies that you have.
No,
It's
those are
legible and such.
Still better than the 2.
Hey, Devin,
I'll
do
just
me a
look over-
favor. Grab my DMG off the coffee table.
I mean, this is just a rough map. I could do better if I could sit down and just actually draw it. But I'm going to draw this rough map, and then when we get somewhere where I can sit down and do it proper, I'm going to take the time to really do a good map.
Sort of
But yes,
looks back to the elder chief.
I'm going to give you time to talk and all of that, and if y'all have no pressing matters, since there are traders coming through tomorrow, you could probably catch a ride. Would y'all be fine with a feast tonight? As a thanks.
Can I get the rest of that snake?
Pulled out a bag holder.
Pulls out the rest of the snake,
It's
throws it down. Now the rest of that.
thank you.
Wait, what happened to the other snake? Did we finish it off? Or is it still in your bag of holding?
I think it's at the last
I
campsite.
think we had the first snake on that first night.
Pretty sure you did. That
Did we
snake.
have the whole snake?
It wasn't a giant snake.
Oh,
was
okay,
it?
okay.
No, but
It was enough to feed you. But
After she throws it down off to him, I can promise that is not poisoned. I checked.
That is good to know. Thank you.
I could help you catch more fish for tonight. He says very like that.
Our Alton's a pretty good cook as well.
Okay. Yeah. I'm sure we could use some help. Get a little bit of I do not know where you're from, but other cuisines other than our Hadesy.
You just see like a halfway.
Oh, you don't know. You don't want to know where I'm from.
Sorry. Let him know I offered his cooking skills.
We don't have trees like this anymore.
They're planning on
That is a
having-
shame.
Depends who you're talking to.
They're planning on having a feast of some sort tonight. I think to celebrate Clay returning home. Maybe to celebrate us, I'm not sure. But she was offering if you wanted to help them cook, you could. Also, we'll be heading out tomorrow with some traders to make our way back to the mainland.
I'm gonna formally say thank you. I was confused.
I give him a
Yeah.
thumbs up.
There's been a lot going on. I understand it's easy to get a little bit lost.
Do not worry about the guttural sounds. I had to get used to them. You know, hearing them in the night, a little weird, but
Yes, I can see that.
Yeah, he doesn't speak main script or subscript.
or sounds.
He doesn't speak higher script either.
Superscript?
Superscript. No,
Or
it's
fine
higher
script.
script.
What is higher script?
Celestial.
Oh, celestial. We speak
Doesn't that mean that we're speaking subscript?
God, God's tongues of the gods.
Gods of the tongues?
Yes, I speak the gods of the tongues.
The gods of the tongues.
Yes, I speak the tongue of the gods. And then I unfurl my wings.
Interesting.
Does anyone speak?
What?
What about you? Do you speak it?
I do not. No.
Does anyone hear?
No, we do not. Yes.
What about Elven? Yep. Alright, all I got is common.
Well, we know they don't have any bars in
What?
No, remember, I was like, it's the language of the bards?
Oh,
You're right.
Call that, people.
apparently I decided that I needed to cough now.
Bless you.
Yes. If you would like to have a look at our storehouse, we can take you to it, and
That'd
then
be splendid.
let y'all rest until the evening, or help out however you would like to.
I'd like to
Did
take
you
him
want
to his
this?
parents.
Since I have the elixir money in.
What is it?
It's my bottled Resilios. It'll make you as hard as stone.
I don't think I need it, but other people might.
disclaimers. Add your disclaimer so you don't get sued.
Speaking of which, I don't know if they can sue me. My name's not on the ball.
Oh, right. Okay, you're good.
But he just waves his hand, and the two Hadizee guards walk back in. And he's like, I'll follow them if you will.
Puts elixir back.
Are we all going with them?
I am.
Do we have to stay with them, or can we wander around your village?
If you do not want to look at the storehouse, you do not.
And I was probably going to look for something just to clean up my weapons and my armor.
Presentation.
Oh, that is fine.
I mean, more
There's a
like
stream down, and then
leather and stuff.
100 feet outside of the town to the north, there is a lake there. It's a small little lake, but that's where we do our fishing and such. You should be fine with them there. Or the streams.
I just figured you said you were armorers and blacksmiths of a sort, so you would more than likely have some form of repair kit, whetstones and the like.
We don't work with metal here.
Ah,
Yes.
I mean,
We
I'm
make
sure
we make more natural.
I'm sure
Alright.
you could find some stones down by the lake.
fair
And then
enough.
there's water.
Yeah,
You might be able to find the right kind.
not quite what a whetstone is, but yes.
Technically, yes, it is. But
I think that's
technically,
kind of
no, it's
watered down
not.
nice.
I'm just gonna bring out some arrows and just like.
You might be
shoot
able to
them.
find the right
Just
kind.
like
Why bother
Just say-
looking for a whetstone when you could just put poison on your weapon?
Yes.
Do you have anything?
I can think so.
Do you have anything to make poison less currently?
in their head.
It's
I
new.
know.
In their head.
You see people all like
How many
poison-
more? Yes.
Can I get some more?
That is at the storehouse. Yes.
Okay.
Was that all in?
Yep. So,
What?
are you?
Well,
Thunderstorm.
he was still kind of side glancing at the poison again. Sorry, what?
Who all is going to the storehouse and who all is splitting off?
Wait, sorry. Storehouse.
2, 3.
Thunder's curious. He'll go along with the storehouse.
I want to go find Clay's parents. I
Okay.
want to go with
So,
Clay to find
3?
his parents.
Splitting off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Split up water. We'll go with these 3 first. You'll head down and you head to this little shack that was on the bottom, the only building you see down there. And they open up the door, and there you see like dried meats hanging down, some different types of what looks to be herbs and like dried vines and all of that. You see not metal, wooden, like what looks to be, you could say sickles and such, and leather, armor, and all that. And you see, can I have you 3 each roll me a D100?
Do you have it?
I always have it. He's always ready.
Daniel, that was loud.
That was intentional.
There are microphones and people listening potentially with headphones.
Do you want to use?
Oh yeah, sorry.
You guys got to know he's ready to
Loud
do that
for us
every
is
time.
deafening to the audience.
He is ready to drop that.
I forgot.
I think that's 93.
That's my guess. I think I also got 93, unless you would consider that cocked.
No, that's 93.
I also got 93.
I got 47.
49.
47, 49? Oh, it is hot in here.
A lot of equipment.
There's a lot of equipment.
We can fix it.
Yeah.
In honesty, there's
Yeah, I
like,
could just start
Bust
blowing
these
into
windows
the
open.
lens.
and there's
Yeah.
like two fat asses next to each other. That's ready to go off pig.
You also see, what was yours? I'm sorry, 40, 43, 47.
7, yeah. Thank you.
9.
49.
Yeah.
Okay. 49? Where's that? My brain. Yeah. You see two different flasks, potion flasks in there, and a scroll of sorts sitting there. You can take, and one of the guards just like, you can have one of those three items if you'd like, and about a day's so of dried goods.
Do the two bottles look different in terms of like what's inside?
I would say so, yeah. One has a kind of glowing, pulsing red sheen to it, and the other one,
Yes.
let me see if there's actually a description of that.
Oh, where did he go?
He died.
Restroom.
That's what you do.
He's dead. Okay, I'm dead.
I think Michaela will have issues with you becoming
I resend Bean Devin.
See what you
The
do.
other one has a kind of clear liquid in it that has some red beads that expand and contract inside of it.
Is there anything I could roll to try and see if I could sort of get an idea what they might be?
I mean, maybe I'd say an arcana.
What
You're
kits do
Or
you
you have herbalism, right?
I do.
I have alchemist supplies.
Alchemist.
Yeah. Make an alchemist check. It was wisdom, I think you used, or what was that you used last time? I can never remember.
I mean, I can use intelligence or wisdom. Intelligence is better, but
Intelligence is fine.
With the investigation, hopefully you were able to try to discern potion without trying to take it.
17.
17. All right. Which one are you trying to look at?
Do I have proficiency? Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Sorry. So then that's 19. Yeah.
The kind of red sheen one you can definitely tell is a potion of healing.
Okay. And the
And the other one, based on the the contracting, or red orbs in there, might be a potion of growth.
I'm gonna take the potion of growth.
Okay,
So it's growing on you.
you know it.
And my treasure.
Right, you take the potion of growth. Do you need what that does?
I'll let it surprise me when we decide to use it.
Okay.
I'm sure I'll have a swelling success.
Where?
And I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part. What are y'all two wanting to do?
I'm just taking a look around, just out more so curiosity, just getting a feel for the village, the people, what they have.
So you go to the shack and then just wander around and just leave.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. Alright,
Because I don't think I have armor proficiency, do I?
No, you're a
I know.
sorcerer.
Well,
Yeah.
I've multi-classed in the warlock,
Then
You
you
don't have
light
light armor.
but does it actually give me light armor?
That's a good question.
It does.
I'm pretty sure.
It gives you proficiency. That you don't just.
Well, yeah, not give it to
item,
you,
but
but
like,
I do get the proficiency.
Yeah.
Because when you multi-class in cleric, it doesn't give you the weapon proficiency.
Multi-class.
You do get the armor and shields.
Alright. Yeah.
That's interesting to learn.
Yeah, so I
Wizard
do-
gives you nothing.
I guess in terms
Was it
of
sorcerer?
light
Yeah.
armor, do I see anything where I get like a vague indication of like the few people in my village who taught me like, you know, how some of the stuff works? Anything would be my size and useful?
You can tell that there are various different sizes they have there. They've made there's some sizes of the Hadazes. There's a lot smaller humanoids, all that, and just sifting through what's there, you find a set of leather armor that you believe would fit you.
I guess to the smaller of the two guards, my character going to ask just in simple common, what would you trade for something like this?
You don't want the armor?
Yeah.
That's fine. You can take that.
Okay. I'll go ahead and take off the coat and attempt to strap into it.
Okay. And he just looks at you.
He just walks away. He doesn't know what's going on here.
All right, you walk away. All right.
Just thumbs up.
Yep. Zai, you do you go to the stream of the lake?
I think I go more for the stream.
Okay.
Find a suitable rock, sharpen up my weapons a little bit. Just where it's like the cutlass I've been using to cut through foliage, so getting some of the dents out of that.
Alrighty.
Double checking that my armor and all that is still in good condition, that I haven't like had any
Got
leather
shredded.
straps breaking apart or anything. And then after that, probably going to try and scout out this village a little bit more.
Okay.
Because, well, everyone seems friendly. This is still unknown territory with unknown people.
For sure. Yeah. So you take the time, you check your armor. Your armor's good. Dealing with your cutlass and all of that, it takes a good little bit to get it sharpened and any dings or anything out of it. But 20 minutes pass and you start going around. At the bottom, it's just a lot of footpaths that you can tell there is room for a wagon to come through up to the shack and circle back around and go to the exit. Which is there's only one main path into the village. The rest is footpaths that lead out in different directions. That some seems to have stones to help go up the steeper terrain and all of that. But when you make your way up to the top of the village, you see the large building that you saw the chieftain in, and you see. Where did I put it? Where did I put it away? Yeah, the rest of them you just see 12 other buildings there. Nothing really stands out about the buildings on if they're like a store or something. You just see a lot of you just see at times Hadazes walking in and walking out carrying like a basket or clothes or something.
All right, but
They're all a lot of them are standoffish to y'all, but they're still friendly and they aren't becoming aggressive or anything.
yeah, nothing shady seems to be going down. There
Yeah.
doesn't seem to be any. All right.
Strangers from a strange land. Places.
Yeah.
Alright. And he's just like you're there as everyone goes off. The chieftain's just like you were taken Clay to see his parents, correct?
I hold my hand up for a high five from Clay.
Ooh.
Foot.
High foot, yeah, definitely. But the chieftain's just go out the building, go right, and you go up to the second level. It's the smaller house on the left.
Well, you know where your home is.
Good points.
If I get lost, you can give me directions.
Yeah,
Alright, I just
maybe.
Take the next left.
start following where he said to go. And if I forget
Go
a turn,
back the way you
Like-
came.
Alright, yeah. You start making your way up, and very quick to get there. You come on to the smaller house, and there's just a door. It seems to be made out of like palm leaves and branches and all that. It's nothing super crazy, and definitely tell it wouldn't stop if like a big storm came through or anything. It's like this is my house.
No.
You knock, and very light knocks, and
try not to bust the door down.
Hattersy woman. You can tell walks and opens up the door, and it's like
How tall is she? Because I'm like 6'4".
she is shorter than you. She's probably about 5'7".
Oh, okay. So this strange being is towering over her with her son.
I'm here to parlay.
What can I do? Play.
I'm gonna like lift him down.
Where have you been?
He got lost.
Yeah, I was playing and got lost. How many times have I told you not to do that? I'm sorry, Mom. What is your name? Oh, Sindri.
Yep. We found him lost in the woods, and I wanted to make sure he got home safe, so we escorted him here. Me and my group. The rest are off doing whatever they're doing.
I'm ashamed. Thank you. And she like grabs your hand, like shaking it and such. And thank you. I don't know what I would have done if my little clay would have died or something got taken away.
At this point, I don't know what I would do if they did.
But your dad's not home currently. He's gonna be. Better hope he doesn't come home anytime soon.
Well,
He's out on a mission, scouting for you.
they're having a feast tonight.
Oh, that is good.
Yep. Do you say now? Sindri's just like taught him some more math.
Oh, up to what?
21.
What did he was at 20. What did we get to?
40.
Up to 40. I'm not sure he'll retain it all. 'cause
That's
it's
good.
like 15 minutes, but still.
He's a pretty smart kid. At least I think so.
I also think one of our members was trying to teach him magic.
That's not weird.
It's not weird.
It's like
Yeah, we're not mentioning that.
you just see like her holding up her hand like wind coalesces in her hand.
Yeah, he was trying to do fire. Just please be careful, don't burn down the village.
Whoops.
Yeah, that would not be good.
I was whole waiting for them to go like we banned.
Maybe
you.
later I'll teach him light. I'm gonna like cast light on something. I'd be like, I teach you this.
Oh, that is really cool.
Yeah. I think my
Shines
other
it.
ones are a little bit too dangerous to teach you because I had chill touch,
Fireball.
Eldritch Blast, Ray of Frost,
Shocking
Firebolt.
grass. Eldritch Blast of necessity.
It is. Everyone should know it.
Oh well, better teach the whole village.
Sure. But yeah,
I just crashed.
but yeah. Is there anything else that you're doing currently?
I'm just gonna be like, well, we're gonna be in the town for the rest of the night, so play if you wanna. If he's allowed to, if you'd like to hang out a little bit more, you can. If he's allowed to. Unless you're like grounded or something. I don't know what kind of punishments he's given out.
You'll find out. You're grounded currently.
Can he come to the feast later tonight?
Well, I mean, yeah, everyone has to eat.
Okay.
Just
Hang out a little bit before we leave.
just Q-tip. One night in the banana spider pit. Like, oh! Like, oh no!
Did you say banana spider pit?
Those things are deadly.
Don't think they're all on.
I mean, it's better than what could have happened. Could have gone to the village and be like, we banned you a day ago. Like, wait, just instantly we found Jar Jar Binks.
I'm not gonna lie, I would have been like, well, we had a monkey. Stay
Yeah.
with us.
Well, what was it you were doing? You're just wandering around.
I just saw her going around. Where are we looking again?
The city name, the village name?
Mhm.
You're in Trent. On
Okay.
Ivan.
Sounds like good in those area.
Orphan for this.
Not at all.
Well, time start exploring outside the city.
You wander off outside the city.
Yep.
Alrighty. And with that, we are going to be taking a break currently. We will be back in 15 minutes,
Alright.
hopefully. But
Send help.
yes, bid you adieu for now, and Ha!
Nice.
Alrighty. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for sticking with us. We did. Hope the break screen was better this time than it was last time, having the timer and actual music and stuff to it. Yeah.
We took feedback.
Yep. So, yeah. So, y'all are within Trim and Ivan. The day continues to go by. Y'all, you said y'all are going to help with like cooking, catching fish, and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just said I was walking around.
Yeah. You're walking around, and same thing with the rest of the forest and all of that. It's very calm, very still. You don't really find anything. There's of course fish that has been caught, but you don't hear insects making sounds. You don't see leaves being shifted around. It's almost like, other than the Hadazee, the jungle's empty.
You know what? How far is that mountain?
Uh-oh.
That mountain from here,
Yes.
from where you are at this point in time, would probably be about a 2-day trip, maybe 3.
I can move that. I'm gonna go on a little expedition.
All right, you start making your way that way. Okay.
Off to see the wizard.
Wait. Are you headed for the mountain?
Sacrifices must be made.
I mean, our characters aren't with them, so there's no
Right.
point. So just like, okay.
Let's just go.
I mean, I was still in the store.
Yeah. Can I have you, Zay, Surging, and Alcar make your perception check?
Yay.
That's a 12.
That's I think 12 as well.
He's an 8.
Quality.
2 12s equals 24.
What's your stealth?
Plus the 8.
Passive stuff?
Mhm.
17.
Collectively, they got a 32.
Oh, yeah.
And the hive mind combined.
Y'all are busy with y'all's tasks that y'all have given yourself and all of that. Y'all do know that it's been a good hour, 2 hours. Y'all haven't seen Altrill going around. Y'all have seen the rest of y'all kind of passing each other, doing your things and all of that.
I
But
probably will say, before the feast, probably while fishing, helping to get a few things for it. Thunder probably would have gone down to the river, maybe spot, to his mind, Zeal.
His eyes gonna freaking pull you.
So I guess, kind of like every few lines, just kind of awkwardly shifting a few feet closer till he's with them talking, right?
Do you
Grinds
know?
up, grinds up
It's
later.
very obvious that you're shifting closer.
It's a mix of both.
Okay.
Zai's just like doing the halberd right now, just like looking over, just making it sharper.
Just whistling on over. So,
Yeah.
Zeal was it?
Zai.
Zai. Might take me a little bit. So, Zai.
Uh-huh.
Name your Echo Zeal.
I don't know anything about you. Do you want to talk?
Anything in particular you're wanting to know?
What would you like to share? I can tell you're the combatant sort in a good way.
God. I'm somewhat of a guard for hire. I have a bit of a future sight ability, so I can somewhat predict opponents' moves before they do them. Tends to help out in my line of work.
I see.
Yeah. What about you?
You see him kind of like tensing a little bit, and then he kind of finally sighs and says, I've had a really fucked week. A week ago, I just lived with my parents. I was a fisherman. I go out fishing with my dad. He just kind of starts spewing a little bit. Completely unwelcome, but spewing.
Yeah, there's definitely like a noticeable pause in the like shink, and then I'm just like, all right.
We're doing this today.
I just became
That's true.
there.
Yeah, I'm just like, all right.
Yeah,
So I kind of sit there listening, doing the very kind of repetitive shink, shink.
Yeah, so he does kind of go on to say how there was a big storm that hit off the coast of his village. His father seemed to have perished quite tragically in the storm. He doesn't go into the detail, but you get a sense that it was very traumatizing for him. In that experience, he recently gained magical powers that he's still trying to figure out how to control. So he kind of like also a little bit asked for some help. So I really don't know how to do all this stuff yet. I know you seem more of the arms type than the spells type,
Fair enough.
but I figured you seem to have some martial prowess. I could definitely use some advice. Especially since after all of that, my town also got sacked by Reavers. I have no idea what happened to my family. I kind of ran from it, honestly. And then here we are.
Fair enough. I can tell you I've had some experience with, not necessarily Reavers, but bandits. They did, when I was younger, they took my father from me. Unfortunately, I wasn't as trained up as I am now to be able to stick around and protect him.
So you're me.
Not quite, but,
Okay, go on.
but yeah, no, my mother shares a similar gift to what I have. And one day, she took me and my siblings into the forest to go and gather some herbs, as she is a bit of a medicine woman. Our father stayed behind at the forge that he tended to, and when we came back, he was gone and the place was ransacked. It seemed like Mom knew about what was happening that day. She didn't seem to be herself when we were out gathering herbs, but when we came back, he was gone. There were signs of struggle. No body, so I do not know if he's alive or dead, but that's one of the things that I'm looking for out here, is any kind of tracks of him.
Okay. Well, I can certainly attempt to keep an eye open.
That would be appreciated. He looks, well, gestures to furboldness.
I was assuming as much. And then my family gestures to tabaxi.
Yes. Bit of a larger beard, bit more gray in it, but
About same height.
I don't know. I was younger when I saw him last, so my perspective might be a little bit skewed. But
That's fair. And just kind of awkward silence.
yeah, I just kind of go back to sharpening it.
A few more castings of the line.
Yeah, grabbing like a blade of blade of grass to like check the sharpness of it. Yeah.
It's nice and sharp at this point.
Two sad stories and start going between one another.
Your life's fucked? Yeah. My life's fucked? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why
We
we're
just
back.
start the King of the Snow like beginning.
So the day continues going on. Sun's approaching about 6 o'clock. Y'all are known by the chieftain such that it's getting ready for the feast. Y'all haven't seen Eltril at all for a long time.
Maybe the jungle tunnel. I get out my alchemy jug and get wine this time.
None of us will see him? I'm gonna start like wandering around the village asking people if they've seen Alti.
A couple of them, we have. He went in the direction of the mountain.
Trademark.
I'm gonna look for Zai. Because Zai's the only one that can speak his language.
At this point, if we've been notified of the feast and all that, I'm going to be heading that direction, if not already there.
Probably gonna do it the smartest way ever. I'm gonna run through the village going, Zai!
You run into him easily. Everyone's merged, heading towards the big community building.
Be going back at the same
What's up?
time.
You can
I
talk to
imagine
Alti,
so.
where is he?
I haven't seen him all day. I went
A couple
down.
villagers said they saw him headed towards the mountain.
Okay.
I don't know if I remember that.
I
I
think
am
we
going.
lost Alti.
I am going where the party is.
Okay. There's food and such up there.
He's his own
The
person.
party, or the party.
He seemed to be able to handle
The
himself
party.
pretty well.
He's like 14.
I'll just interject with some bad humor and say, do you know the river had tuna in it? Just big tuna on the shoulder.
I'm sure. Freshwater tuna, nice.
It seemed kind of fishy.
Anyways, at this point, do you know how much of a lead he would have on us? You saw the speed he took off into the forest when we made landfall, for lack of a better term.
Quite a bit of a lead, more than likely.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much luck we're gonna have catching up with him.
I mean, I'm sure he'll be back by dinner.
Okay. Well,
We're kind of having dinner right now, aren't we?
Everyone's sitting down to dinner.
yeah.
Yeah, we're like near the entry to a hall.
Oh, here's the fish.
Yeah.
I'll hand off the fish.
Oh, thank you. Heads back towards supposed to be a kitchen.
I'm fine. We could just stay and eat, and hopefully he'll show back up. But if he's not back in a few hours, we should go look for him.
I guess that is the responsible thing to do.
I don't
Maybe
know.
he's
You're
just scouting, and he'll be back in a couple hours. Maybe he's just hunting.
I really don't understand that one.
We'll give him time. Secretly freaking out. Okay, it's not super secret. Everybody can see her freaking out.
I imagine they're quite vocal since she's kind of freaking out.
Oh yeah.
very freaking out. Yeah.
Everybody can tell she's like, "Where's the child?"
Yeah, just come sit down. He's not even your kid. Why? He's not your responsibility.
I'm gonna walk over and be like, "So that jug you have,
Yeah.
what do you have in it?
You see me pouring out wine.
Can I have some of that?"
Can we all get a bit of that?
I poured mine in my flask, but I was like, wait, do you have any cups?
Yes, we do.
How much wine is it that you pour out of there?
Are there just cups
Hey,
on the like table and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just pick up a cup, down the wine, hand it over again, like immediately,
Hold on, I got 1 gallon of this. We gotta save it.
downs it again one last time.
A bartender of all the
Like here,
shots.
I know I'm trying.
Sip,
I'll
sip.
I'll press dictation to give it like a hot chocolate flavor.
Sips it one, sips it this time, sets it back down.
The feast they have.
Okay.
They have, of course, fish, tuna, and such there. They seem to have a lot of more dried meats. There's might be alligator meat there. Some snakes and such. They have bananas and other exotic fruits prepared in multiple different ways
you know what
and
this means?
baked and such.
A new fruit.
There's
to my
alligators on this island, so we gotta be careful. Sips the wine a little bit.
collection.
Hey, Altril. It's approaching 7 o'clock. You've been. Are you walking, running, or what?
It doesn't walking.
Okay. You've been going for a good while. You are feeling tired. You've been walking all day. You didn't stop and rest. How long are you planning on going for? Are you going through the night? You gonna stop and
We
make
can go-
camp or what?
You can stop for making camp.
Right there.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
He's just taking a leisurely hike.
Yeah. Go and make me roll me a survival check.
Sure.
See how good you can make that camp.
Again, it's only an 8.
It's a very shoddy camp.
It's camp.
You get a fire made, but you aren't sure how long it's gonna last for. Excuse me. The day, the night continues going by. Y'all are having fun, celebrating and eating your rations. Clay's hanging all over you and having fun.
You use up all of the alcohol.
Use up all the alcohol for sure. They bring even more alcohol.
I'm trying to teach Clay how to cast light. I don't know if he's gonna be able to, but I'm trying to teach him how.
Are you like slightly wine drunk trying to? So you're like, all
I
right,
am a
so
wine drunk aunt
You
trying to
just
teach
gotta-
the nephew how to do something.
you just gotta ding, whoosh.
Do you pull the whole like bilingual thing of like mixing some celestial inside?
Yes, definitely mixing celestial into my
Still sometimes there's random music notes.
And then Thunder's
He's just
also
like,
gonna
oh, okay. Just reaches over and just casts a light on your goblet.
Good
Or
job!
cup.
It'll be like high five.
Gives you a
Kind
high
of
five.
miss slightly, like the edges of our hand brush.
it's all in the whisk.
The whip.
Yeah.
The whisk.
High five.
It's all in the dip. I've got another neat one, but I don't think it's safe right now. Because all of mine are attack cantrips other than my
Yeah. But
Eldritch Blast into the sky.
I'll show the night grows. It starts growing even darker. The night comes along, and for the first time in the past couple of days, you start to hear not necessarily screeching. I can't make bat noise. You start hearing bat noises, kind of up in the trees, kind of getting closer with the fire and all of that. And can I have you roll me a, I think it's a wisdom save?
Excuse me, what now?
Intelligence save? Yeah,
Excuse me, what
intelligence.
now?
Sorry, were you afraid to do a bat screech?
Squeak! I used to be able to make bad noises good, but I can't.
Fantastic.
Vengeance! Dakota.
There it is.
You just hear vengeance off the trees.
Can you get me the description of psionic knack?
Psionic knack?
Yeah.
Is that in...
That's a soul knack.
That's what you use for ability checks, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure it's not just ability check. I'll see why.
Actually, so did. Come on, Wikidot.
Do you want to use the
Psionic
patent?
knack?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's
It's because I haven't tested it with a metal.
Psi bolstered knack. When your non-psychic training fails you, if you fail an ability check using skills toll with the proficiency, you can reroll Psionic die.
Let's see how it's doing with the note.
Yep, only skills.
Nope.
18.
18? Okay.
I am scared. I am terrified. I see dice getting rolled.
You
but
just hear the DM go clickety clack.
that's what I'm scared of.
Clickety clacks.
How much?
Don't talk back.
How much death damage does it?
So here's your new character.
So I made one for you.
So you're sitting there and you start hearing these bats up in the distance, and you suddenly just feel a pain just slam into your brain, in your head. You almost how you've had people describe your attacks and such. You take 9 psychic damage.
Okay.
I'm
maintain.
I'm wine drunk.
I don't
I know what these are. It's great.
You see, as you look up, you see there's a large group of bats, but you see 3 larger ones from where you're sitting. They're almost twice the size of them. They have kind of a grayer color with black stripes down them.
How far away are these things?
These things, they're probably about 50 feet in the air from you currently.
So not sleeping today. 50 feet in the air, you said?
Mhm.
Well, I won't lie, I was thinking it's like too far away. Dash, bonus action dash. Closer to the mountain, just going.
Okay.
He said danger. Go further.
I think not.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, you dash, bonus action dash, your movement's 30, right?
Yeah.
So you go 90 feet in a single direction, are you just gonna keep on doing that?
Yeah.
Alright, can I have you make me a Constitution save?
No.
I should get some bongos for some intensity.
Alright, 18.
18, okay. You're feeling weird, you tried to lay down and start sleeping and all of that, but you push through and get away from these bats, and they're long left in the distance, and you're going away. You're fine though. You feel tired, but you can still go longer if you need to. At this point in time, with the dashes, I'd say you're probably about 300 feet away.
Okay. With that being said, I'm trying
360.
to stealth it up a little bit.
Okay.
I'm trying to like make it more like a hidden little camp and then just bed.
Okay. Go and make me a stealth check.
I saw this boat in there.
Freaking 14.
Oh, what?
14.
14? Okay. Alright. You go off into some brush and foliage and start making small little camp and try to get hidden away. You believe that you're pretty hidden from danger currently. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The night continues to go by for y'all. The feast, everyone's eating
Drunk.
there, having fun, drunk. Would you be drinking, Zai?
Some. I'm eating some. I'm drinking a little bit, but not.
You're not inhibited like the rest of us.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not.
I see that.
I'm not.
He's always.
I see that later.
He's not the one that's going to cast color straight
Like he's
accidentally.
eating and drinking.
I mean, I
Poured it down his side.
I can't eat and drink.
Why is your shoulder wet?
I have a drinking problem.
I'm saying that it's the scene from Voodoo Groove where they throw the behind of the bush turns into a lava.
Yeah.
But no. I am eating. I'm eating not as much as everyone else, but still some. I'm drinking a little bit, not as much as everyone else. Kind of still being wary.
Okay. Alrighty.
Meanwhile, drunken, oh, you gotta stay and have hope. And presentation, but I'll do soil instead of clay.
On who?
Whoever had the stain.
Yeah, wait.
I don't remember anyone having a stain.
Oh, he's imagining the stain now.
Oh,
yeah, I
It's
was,
just some random
It was a snake blood.
hat.
Oh,
On the
right.
net.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait.
Oh, no,
And then-
No, it's some random hat.
There was like a little bit of mud from Clay's foot from when he was on your
Now it's just more mud.
Where is mud?
I don't think it works.
Let me try again.
Does it get worse or better?
You know what? Let me roll a 50-50 for something. That's the worst option. So you see electricity starts sparking between his claws.
I'm good. I'm good.
Presentation.
I'll wipe it off. Just like grab a rag, just
You grab a hat of seeds.
just grab something and wipe it off.
Y'all celebrate for a good 3.5 hours, and having fun. A lot of the feast has died down. People had disease have broken away. There's not a lot of food left. You still haven't seen Eltril.
Where are we sleeping?
Floor.
Everyone but
I'll look under a table.
is great.
That'll be alright. Bed.
Where?
Right there.
Can I see the chief?
The chief's still there. He's just sitting in a kind of a bigger chair near the front, just
Yeah.
sipping on a drink.
I'm gonna kind of make my way over to him and say, my companions seem like they're getting it about their limit for the night. Was there somewhere that we were going to be setting down for the night?
In here.
Fair enough.
Through that back door over there.
Okay, thank you. I'm just gonna kind of try and shepherd the three of them towards the door, just like, alright guys, it's time to call it a night.
No way, I want the
I'm gonna
butterflies.
be pointing to the underneath of the table as he pushes me, but the bed was there.
I got a more comfy bed for you.
The
Come on.
night is still young, and I have party trips.
Over this way, buddy.
I know what happens
Wait.
when.
I want to hug Clay.
Is Clay still around?
You want to see Clay?
Are you just gonna go up to a random Hazzy?
She's just gonna be there like, where'd he go? Not realizing he left.
We can see him in the morning, alright?
Thunder and his drunken slew is gonna be looking at the sky, like, but the butterflies.
I'll be there in the morning, buddy.
Just shoving everyone in the broom closet.
Pretty much, and I'm just like, alright, guys.
Broom closet in the sky.
So what is in this room that he's shoving us into?
Well, there's a broom, a bucket.
Yeah. No, it's about a good 10 by 10 room. There's some mats laid down on the ground and such, and place for people to just sleep.
Just why are there always two of you? This is drunken.
Yeah. You got double vision. You're drunk.
2? I counted 4.
I got 5
No.
somewhere.
2. 2.
Six on the bed.
Lay on down, guys. Lay on down.
I'm just like,
Thunk.
no, I think there was this many.
I think
What is
it?
10, I think.
Oh, that's
You know me an arcane. Let me know here in a second. Yeah. Is there anything else that y'all are doing for the night? You're just gonna go to bed?
I'm setting down gear, taking off armor and stuff, trying to help
I'm gonna-
take off
I'm
whatever.
gonna be
gear
like
they
just
have.
taking stuff off.
No.
Yeah, just keep that bit on. Keep that bit on.
Oh, yeah.
Just putting the sailor cap on.
Like gently setting it with the rest of the
Goes
stuff.
to take sword out, unsheathes it. Oh wait,
Flings into the wall.
tries to start sheathing it again.
I got that. I got that.
I got it, he just cast his fishing line.
I need to get my blanket.
I've had this blanket for
So you said there's
a
bed
long
mats.
time.
You said there's bed mats.
There's 5 of them there.
There's mats on the floor.
Yeah.
I'm not
I
gonna,
get my pack, take my bedroll, and roll it onto one of them.
I'm just gonna murder scene splatter against one of them.
You just hear the face crack after that.
I'm not even laying down, just holding my winter blanket tightly.
Can you just like push him over onto one of the mats?
I'm just gonna like arm behind him, hand on his shoulder, just like, alright, buddy, just like lowering him down onto the ground. Like trying to extricate the blanket and then put it over him.
I'm over their bedroll. Trying to lay it on one mat, lays it on 3.
I grab cuddle over him. New blanket.
Trying to yank it away from you.
Hot dog rolling up
Yeah.
into it.
It's a
too
nightmare. By the end of it, he gets us in bed.
Can I see your character sheet?
Yeah.
Just the front one.
Yeah, let me just shred her.
I was there.
Yeah. So, do y'all turn in for the night?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, y'all pass
I'm
out.
just gonna kind of like cross-legged sit next to the door, the pole of my halberd sticking across the door at about ankle height, just in case any of these guys try to drunkenly stumble out of the place in the middle
So
of the
I'm gonna lay on the mat next to him. He has taken part of my bedroll and curled into it.
Yeah.
I have taken the other part of my bedroll and curled into it. So we're just like back to back.
Sushimi. Alrighty. Yep. The night goes for y'all. Zai, as you're sitting there, resting
Uh-huh.
in your motionless state, can I have you roll me a wisdom check?
Alright, adding anything besides wisdom or just straight wisdom?
Just straight wisdom. You can add your proficiency if you want to. It's up to you.
I don't have proficiency in saves for that, so I'm just going to do it straight, realizing. That will be a 16.
Okay. As you lie there, you get almost, it feels like a familiar sense to you at this point after it's been 4 years, correct?
Yeah.
Like the Phil from 4 years ago with the, not calamity, the destruction of the excavation site that you're a part of. The same Phil, not as strong, pulling you towards Celine. You feel it again here, like something in the distant future is going to happen. You almost feel a heat wave hit you, almost like the whole entire ground is shaking underneath you. And when you check, you're perfectly fine and such. And it just feels like something is coming in the distant future.
Distant future or like
Near.
Near future.
Okay.
You're right.
Sure not
Distant future.
Just double check.
no.
Distant. 3 seconds.
Oh no. Okay. Near future.
Roll initiative.
Wait, hold on. If 3 seconds is the distant future.
Kids outside.
Sound like dogs fighting.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Apartment life.
Oh god, I can't wait to get out of here. Anyway,
Yes, Outro, as you're lying there, with an Arcana check, I was meaning to bring this up sooner, but the closer you get to this mountain, there is a sense of familiarity to you as well. Something that 4 years ago you were just there, just floating in. As you think about it, you also realize that a person you've been traveling with, almost like he was making duplicates of yourself. Phil, it seems like anytime he would make the duplicates for him, it almost felt like the energy that you had sensed that day, that pulled you here, was radiating off of him.
Oh, just gotta ask him about that later. But if the night goes by or not, 'cause he's just like, I go back to sleep.
There's a 37,000 points damage
Fuck,
kill
what?
you. Yeah, so
Not today.
not today. That's what to say. But yes, so the day goes by and everyone wakes up at their own respective times. I assume y'all two, maybe three, probably have good hangovers.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's find out.
That
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll roll.
We'll do this one.
Was con save?
Ooh, make a con save.
14.
I actually rolled pretty high.
That was a
like,
16.
Alrighty.
I think I got
I mean,
23.
Y'all managed to shake it off. You're perfectly fine.
You got that real sailor.
You have a little bit of a headache, dry mouth, and you just have a dry mouth. It's a bit bright
Need
out,
some water.
but you're good.
Hey, got any water in that jug of yours?
You're totally fine.
Yeah. I will say, waking up in the morning, though, I just have, like, one of your angelic wings, like, wrapped in a couple.
Pressure salt.
I'm just like, when did those come out?
Pressure salt water.
Fresh, preferably.
Trick question. I already did fresh.
Just hand me the jug.
If you would have said salt,
Just
you would
drink
get it.
straight out of the jug. Here you go.
She drinks it and it's like,
I splash a bit on myself.
It's acid.
oh god.
Here's one way to wake up in the morning.
Definitely wake your ass up.
Might actually permanently put you to sleep though.
You're right.
You'll wake up.
Outro, you wake up. You're tired. This wasn't comfortable or anything, but you wake up. Nothing attacked you within the brush.
It's tabaxi time.
What are y'all for? Not including Outro during.
I'm gonna go look for
I
Alti.
need 4.
I'm going to. No, yeah, he knows he ain't supposed to be doing that.
Look, I'm gonna go out and be like, hey, has anybody seen the little child that was with us? Not Clay, the other one.
Yeah, I guess waking up, doing the huge, consulting with the alchemist. Surgeons could say, so where did the kid sleep? Kind of like, still like, processing together that they forgot to go get the kid.
Oh, that was the one you were worried about.
Yeah, we were.
Guess the jungle did take him.
Hey, we were all a little out of it. Zai.
Oh, did we not get him?
Zai, did the child come
No.
back?
Didn't see him.
Huh.
Rolls a winter blanket.
How many times can you fill that with stuff?
Go what?
That jug of yours.
Once a day. Right now it's holding.
Water.
I guess a little under 12. A little under 8 gallons of fresh water.
Okay.
Can I make a nature check to see if Zai knows that animals tend to flee prior to the volcanic eruption?
Sure. You can try that.
Do you need a check on that?
I'm not sure if I would need to make a check for that or not, but I
Go ahead and make a check.
14.
You can tell that that is the case most of the time.
I feel I'm gonna need this.
You're unsure if that's what's going on here, but
Yeah. Alright, so I'm aware that is a potential explanation, but I don't necessarily have it honed in as, yes, that's why we're not hearing any animals.
yeah. You said
More alert senses are tingling more.
Mm-hmm.
My eyes
your hair is standing up.
I'm only hair. Oh no.
That's a secret. I'm all-
Sindri, you said you were asking around if they'd seen the child you were with, correct?
Yep.
You get a couple like, yes, we've seen Clay. A couple other ones like, no, we haven't seen the quiet one. Rambunctious, that one.
You haven't done much here.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Last child. Minor internal freak out. The external part is just her sitting there kind of staring blankly at a wall
Yeah,
for a minute while she
cover
tries to
roll.
figure out what to do.
No.
Well, on the bright side, that's one less person to take care of.
I mean, it's a little harsh just leaving him. Maybe we should just like at least take a glance. I hate to miss those traders.
He's got
though.
like a whole night on us. Whole day and potentially night on us.
And you know how fast he is.
Should we head out and look for him?
Well, let's consider. We don't know where his parents were. We don't know if they died on the ship. Were they even on the ship? I don't think we
I
know.
don't think
I guess
we're
it
on
could have just been a hallucination of us trying to deal with the grave.
But that was before and after.
I go to
But we saw him before.
He literally cooked
We
two.
don't know how my week's been. I can shield.
I'm not David.
You don't know how.
My week's been fairly okay. My life hasn't, but my week has.
After the pinch, I'm
I
going to
pinch
head
you.
out of the room to try and find the chief.
Okay, yeah,
Is
you
this
head
a new
out
custom
and you
episode?
find him.
I don't know, he was doing it, so I thought I'd do it too.
And just
Double pinch.
So we're pinching each other because we don't know what to do.
Break the pause.
well, I could stay to get more exotic ingredients, but I can't really do that if I'm looking for someone, because then I'm not looking at the ground.
I mean, what if closer to the mountain there's even more exotic ingredients?
Well,
We can do
do
the
tell
searching.
more.
We could do the searching for the child, but while we're searching, you can just kind of be with us searching your own. Like for ingredients and plants and stuff.
Well, it wasn't me that I was worried about getting a ship off the island. So,
Yeah, that's kind of the us category.
On the enemy.
The us category.
whatever, you guys get to stay with me a bit longer then if we can't find him.
Alright.
Us. Oh, he left.
Where did Zai go?
So, you head to the chief, and the chieftain is just like, yes, my young, it was a Frobog friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couple of quick questions, ignoring the animals around out there.
And it's just some of their dogs out of the pens.
Dingoes.
Dingoes.
Get a little rowdy.
Do you know when that trader's supposed to be getting here today?
No, actually, she's already down there.
Oh, great news. And secondly, you mentioned that you didn't have experience with the volcano, right?
No, I didn't.
Okay, do you have anyone among your village who has any knowledge of it?
Not
Any historians or anything that might know about past eruptions?
No, unfortunately not. We could probably your best bet would be Stria.
Fair enough. About how far of a journey is it to Stria?
Well, with the trader, that would take about a day going through the winding pass. But if you were to walk, depending on the direction, that could take 5 days to a week.
Okay. Yeah, just under my breath, not fast enough.
What's wrong?
From what I've been seeing from the environment around here and from my own kind of magical senses, I get the feeling that this whole area around the mountain, the volcano, this village itself, will soon be engulfed in fire and ash.
This is not good.
No, it's not.
I think
This is
about to be a.
This is fine.
I don't wish to cause a panic among your people, but it might be a good idea to move more towards the ocean, potentially try and outrun whatever's coming. I don't know what way you'll want to tell them, what way you'll want to guide them, but I figured it was something that you should probably know.
Well, I thank you for that. It is something I will talk to my village about then and see if we can relocate. And hopefully, if that doesn't come to pass, we can come back here.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you just avoided Pompeii.
That's what you think.
Oh god.
Yeah.
We about to become Pompeii, boys.
You might hurry though. The trader, she doesn't stay long.
Alright, yeah, I'll gather up the rest of my compatriots and inform them about the trader and all that, and we shall be on our way. Thank you for your hospitality.
Thank you. Feel free to come at any time.
I hope there's some place for us to come back to. Best of luck.
For sure. And what were y'all three doing after y'all
We're
got
still.
up?
We're
Just in your room?
I'm looking for Zai now. I'm like, where does that
Well,
You're wandering
we're up
around.
to 7 pinches.
occasionally touching each other as I go, where's Zai?
You hear some neighing. I'm never doing that again. You hear some horse neighing downstairs. I can do horse neighs. I did it recently. I did not know what that was.
That is officially how horses in this world.
I think,
No. You'll get to look at it later. It's fine.
Dakota, I think we have the session name now. The end is nay.
Yes.
The end is whatever Dakota just did.
I need to work on my Dakota. What? I need to That was me not thinking.
You're all good, you're all good. That's the proper way to DM, is where you're just like, I'm gonna throw a sound out there, if it works, it works, if it doesn't, oh well.
Yeah.
At
But yes.
least you tried.
Yeah. So you hear some horse neighing down below you as you see Sai walk out of a distant building.
Oh, there he is.
There's some talking going on down there.
Zai! I'm gonna like fly down. I'm gonna sprout wings, jump,
You fly down.
and then let my wings kind of catch me on my way down. I'm gonna land,
I'll
kind of almost
leisurely make
hero
my way
pose,
down.
stand up,
You'll
please
easily
fall
make
in.
your way.
I'll climb down.
We have fancy one climbing under the regular.
The trader's already down below. We should definitely be on our way soon. The chief said that the trader doesn't tend to stay for long.
I look down to where the trader is. Cool. Fly down. Land again.
Yeah, just like watching, I was like, cool.
You fly down and y'all make y'all's way down. And off in the distance, near where the you hear the horses at, you see a human there. She's about 5'5". She has very, very long, thick black hair draped over her shoulders and such. She has olive colored skin. You see her just sitting there talking to some Hadazi, like picking up different gourds and items out of her cart. You see different beakers and flasks in there and all of that. And she almost hands hands the flask away and disappears in y'all's direction.
I'm
And
gonna.
just starts walking towards y'all.
She just
Yep.
looks so.
Yeah, I heard
I'm gonna
fear.
continue. I'm just gonna walk up towards her. Be like, hello!
Hello.
I'm Sindri. These guys, how far behind me are they since I flew
I'm kind of
down?
going up like a half jog.
I'm just leisurely walking.
It's about a minute.
These guys that are coming, the first one's Zai.
Hello.
The second one there, that's Thunder, and then
Howdy, ma'am.
somewhere back there is Alpar.
You see a Vidalkin just like slowly walking his way down like a staircase spiraling around a tree trunk.
We have another with this. I don't know. I don't know where Alti is. Kind of gets sad.
She
for a
kind of like
second.
straightens almost loose fitting trench coat and throws it and bows. Maya, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. We hear you might be traveling to.
Stria.
You might be traveling to Stria. We were wondering if we could tag along.
The full sprint was put in there. Oh, for sure. I'd be glad to have the company.
When do you plan on leaving?
Probably about 5-10 minutes.
Glad we woke up when we
Can
did.
you make it 15?
I'm sure I might be able to. What's in it for me? You're fine. I'm just
Something.
joking.
I just want to find a monkey.
There's plenty around.
I have a specific one in mind that I'd like to locate and say goodbye to before I leave.
She's very specific.
Clay.
Should you say Pacific?
Yeah. It's
He
probably
is,
gotten around that
he is adorable.
we're pretty good friends with the smallest one. Well, I don't know if he's the smallest. There could be another baby around here, but I like Clay specifically.
He is adorable. He is rambunctious.
Do we eventually all?
Oh yeah, y'all eventually make it down there.
Is this the trader we've been hearing about?
Yes. She has
Nice of you to join us.
She has agreed
My.
to let us go with her, and I'll be back. I'm going to find Clay. And I just kind of wander off.
I thought she wanted to go get Ultra.
She seems to have given up on him.
Smart. Anyway,
What's she gonna do?
it's like my name's Alcar, Wandering Alchemist. In fact, I just made a new mixture today. Should help one feel a bit bolder.
Interesting. I'm an alchemist myself by trade.
Oh,
Competition.
is that so?
Yes,
Well-
I want to shop. I want to shop back in Stria.
So you don't usually do your business on the move, then?
No, not really.
Shame. You could find a lot of different ingredients if you travel and, you know.
Oh, I know. I got all that out of my system.
Thunder's going to lean over to Zai real quick.
Yeah.
So, hey, Zai, are they flirting?
To be honest with you, I have no clue.
Okay, good.
How long
So
have you
you're
been
also-
performing this trade?
I'd say about 15 years.
He's just gonna like tug his lips in. Well, I've been doing this for
2.
let's say 100.
That is a good long time, yes.
Damn, you old.
He just flexing.
Yeah.
Like, do
And
you think you're
I got a lot
doing?
more in the tank.
If you don't mind my asking, how old are you?
Oh, I'm 179. But you know, that's
She came through during the snowfall then.
yeah.
What was that like? Transitioning locations?
It was very exciting, actually. I'm sure, as you know, there's a lot of magical flora and whatnot,
For
but
sure.
I got to see how things transform. And I got more stuff to play with. Granted, some plants will never get again because magic. So, unfortunately, there are certain diseases that can't be dealt with. But that's here and there.
That is a downside, yes.
Paladin's
I've been studying it in my off time when I can. It's hard to find information currently, but if you have any, as a matter of fact, if any of y'all have any information about it, that'd be awfully appreciated.
Sindri is gone.
Yeah. One of our compatriots, I know, did some research, not necessarily on the Starfall itself, but on some of the more lasting effects on the world.
I've heard some
That'd be good
stories.
to know.
Honestly, it's not near as exciting as others make it. Me and my siblings are all here. Some of them got better magic, but you know, that's neither here nor there.
Yeah?
The politician.
Here's what I have. I just hold my hand out and like a potion bottle just appears. Wafts through it. It's not real. See this?
I can't smell this.
This is gobbledygook.
I mean, you might be able to find something for it.
No, not real. I need
Jeez,
something
yeah.
tangible. Something like this. So I bring out like the flowers. Actually, you know what these do?
Not off the top of my head, no.
Then I'll be the first to experiment.
You know how to do it. Just eat it.
Yummy.
You think he won't?
Okay, they might be flirting.
I'll only share my secrets if we strike a deal.
And
Okay, they're definitely
what's this
flirting.
deal?
I get to peruse your shop.
That's fine. I mean, everyone can.
No. I get to peruse the shop. Even the stuff you won't sell.
I mean, I try to sell everything. So, you're fine. You can look.
I think they've gone a step beyond flirting.
Should we
But
intervene?
yes, if you would like, I can bring you to my shop. It's the Brood Awakening.
Altar just like, I love it.
But yes,
I do not hide the stinker well.
Sorry.
yes, it gets everyone. It really does. So, you said 15 minutes, probably more like 13 now, maybe 10.
Yeah, 40.
But yes, just meet me over at my carriage and we can go. With that, it'll probably take about a day's travel.
How long did you say Sindri was going to be gone?
I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to take her to find Clay.
How long did she give you?
15 minutes. 15 minutes.
How many minutes is it?
But all that being said, we're going to be traveling by wagon through a forest, so something tells me Sindri will be able to catch up.
Then that means Ultra can too.
Yeah, we could just at least try to like yell for his name or something.
Feel for it?
Knock yourself
I was going to
out.
say, I'm going to go up, grab my stuff, and meet it back down here.
I got all my stuff.
Did you?
Sindri's gonna grab her.
Where's my winter blanket?
You don't know. Where's my snuggie?
I'm gonna go find Clay and his family. Is his father back?
His father's not back now.
Good at Clay.
Wanted to meet his father.
His
Fine,
initials
whatever.
are DK.
I'm gonna draw Clay like a miniature map of the surrounding area. It's not gonna be like super in detail. It's just enough that like if he ever gets lost again,
Alrighty.
he can have this. So she just kind of draws a miniature map of the surrounding area. Like, Clay,
What's up?
I've got a gift for you.
Oh, I love gifts.
Ties it with a pretty blue ribbon. Keep this with you always. Always.
I'll do my best.
Never let it out of your sight.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Tucks it in the shirt. Oh shit! He doesn't say shit,
Oh,
but
no.
oh god. Pulls it back out and just looks at it.
Okay, you can put it, just keep it on you at all
Oh,
times.
okay.
It's a map of the surrounding area, so if you ever get lost again, find your way back.
Awesome.
He's gonna get lost. He's like, oh my map. It's gone.
I know.
Do you know where you're from? Yes, it's right here. No.
We're leaving in just a few minutes. Would you like to come say goodbye to the rest of them?
Sure.
Cool. I'm gonna like hoist him up, put him on my shoulders, and just head down. I'm gonna like fly down.
He lets out a scream as he's going, and then jumps off halfway through and glides down right next to you.
Were the search parties mentioned to any of the rest of us?
No.
That's unfortunate.
Wait, what search parties?
You forgot. No, definitely not. We don't know.
No,
Jack's fault.
it's the search parties that were going out looking
There was
for
4 gallons of alcohol between that information and now.
You thought 4 gallons? No, more than
I'm
that.
distracted by Ulti's missing. Oh, look, alcohol. Never told you.
Oh,
Alright, I was just double checking.
Ulti's gone. Oh, hey, Clay. Oh, alcohol.
Got it.
However, they did
Bad.
just mention that his father's not back, so.
I wasn't there for that.
She was, though.
Well, but she doesn't know about an impending volcanic eruption.
That's true. No, fly back
You're
down.
right.
Sit down. Be like, alright,
You brought.
yeah, I brought him to say goodbye.
Came to say bye.
I said it. Oh, yeah, he flew down on his own. Forgot.
Right.
He glided down. I was gonna try and meet his dad, but his dad's still not back, so, that didn't happen.
Yeah, I wonder where he's at.
Well, your mom said he was out searching.
Yeah.
I think for you.
Yeah. Don't know where he's at.
You know, we didn't get to talk much, little monkey, but I only have one last question for you. Have you ever eaten one of these? Is I just,
Oh my lord.
just like show one of the brightly colored flowers?
I think so.
What happened?
It's not that good.
I don't know.
You don't know.
Nope.
He doesn't remember.
I will find out later. I'm gonna just pat him on the head.
Character growth.
Eat it again.
I'd like to ask you for a favor.
What's up?
If Alti comes back, tell him where we went.
Can do.
Okay.
Completely
I find an adult. Hey. The child that was with us, not Clay. Alti, the other one, the one that didn't really talk. If he comes through, give him this letter. Hey, write a letter.
I was getting back
You do
down
realize.
with my pack and everything. Just like, what?
I hand you a piece of paper, write a letter to Alti, letting him know where we went.
That might work, but you do realize telling Clay to tell him to come back won't work.
I know. That's why I'm having him write a letter, but I want Clay to feel important.
Yeah. Upon hearing this, Zai's just like, alright, I don't want to deal with this guy again, but
Don't mind
I
them, Maya. They
should-
tend to make things
Yeah.
long and drawn out. But
yeah,
I'm sure that's fine.
grab out writing utensil.
I would go after him, but I'm not really sure where he went. I don't want us to get lost, and that's going to extend our
Well, which direction did he go?
towards the mountain.
Ah.
Hmm.
Well,
weird kid.
I actually have a quest for y'all.
Can I notice him looking?
I was going to bring it up once we got to the Brood Awakening, but there are some. What are they called? It's essentially mushrooms and other things in the volcanic region that I'm looking for. I was gonna post a quest, but would y'all be interested in taking a
Yeah.
quest to go?
Not particularly.
May I ask why not?
Think of the point. I
Would
mean
you pay
possibilities.
Did you pay us?
Oh, of course.
So we're not.
Things to do, places to be.
I would, of course. We would still need to go to the Brood Awakening. There is an item that I would need to give y'all. It helps find these
You're starting to
herbs and
make
such.
me suspicious.
Do tell. What is this item you speak of?
Well, the compounds, these mushrooms and such that I'm finding, they seem to have a type of magic in them near the volcano and such, but they're really hard to find. So this item, it helps find it. It glows when it gets closer.
You said volcano.
Hmm?
I thought it was a mountain.
I'm pretty sure I've said before that it's a
We've definitely
did.
mentioned a few times.
Looks back at the flowers. Maybe that's why he doesn't remember.
Wait, I thought volcano just meant like the type of island.
No. Oh.
It's when
There.
just fire comes out of the top of a mountain and wipes out most things in its path.
Say we get these mushrooms, and then an eruption happens. Do you have any sort of promise that I will have something good in the afterlife? If assuming there is one.
Sure. I'm sure you will.
Not like a boat to leave the island, just immediately the afterlife.
The out and get out of jail free card.
Well, you said they're at the volcano. I'm like, if it erupts and we're there, we're done.
You three, can we talk about this real quick over here?
We'll be right back.
Okay. One moment.
Yeah, so kind of walk a little ways away from any Hadazi around, walk away from
We can just
Maya.
speak in Elvish.
Yeah, we speak in Elvish.
I'm still walking a bit away from them.
I'm gonna look over to her and in Elvish be like, "Can you understand what I'm saying right now?"
Wait, what?
Yeah, let's walk away.
Alright.
One to officer.
Just, I found out
What, that she could or couldn't?
that she can understand in Elvish.
Alright.
So if
Yeah.
we're gonna speak, we should speak over there.
Yep.
Goes like way over. Can you hear me now?
That's
We
trademark.
looking
I can't
around
say that.
Because
Alright.
we could just
All right.
war.
So,
Yes.
last night,
Mhm.
I saw something.
I think we all saw something last night.
Pretty weird. Pretty crazy.
I saw fire. And death and destruction.
God damn. You still got
You struggling about over there.
I saw.
Nothing. Don't worry about
It's okay, Sindri's still drunk.
Sindri's like, fire? Great.
Fireball?
Is it the Hobbit? Okay.
But you said I saw fire and I had to hold myself back from singing the rest of the song.
Yep.
Oh no.
But no, I saw fire and death and destruction. I think that within the next few days, that volcano is going to erupt. I've already warned the chieftain. He's going to do what he can to move the villagers. That's why I'm wanting us to get out of here as
But
well.
Alti went that way.
If you want, you can go after him. I don't know if there's anything I can do to catch up with him.
How many days?
I don't know. When I see these things, they aren't exactly having a clock in the corner of my vision.
Well, I don't
7
know.
days.
I don't know how it works.
We just see like
This isn't Majora's Mask.
yeah, about that Majora's Mask clock and stuff.
Okay.
The closer it is to where I am now, the more specific it is, the more I can remember. If it's far off in the distance, I get vague things.
But
It's-
you did warn the village.
I warned the chieftain. He's going to do what he can to get the villagers out without causing a panic. That's why we're talking over here and in Elvish.
Maybe Alti will come back and he can travel with them.
Maybe.
Oh, so many ways to do it.
Well, you know, we could have asked her what direction this road travels, and maybe it's mountain adjacent. We could just yell his name out on the way.
I'm sorry.
Adjacent.
Alti! Alti!
But yeah.
None of us have, like, a magic way to send him a message
So
to
I
Fun fact, the person had a magic blade.
yeah, that's why the animals have probably cleared out from here. And that's why everything has seemed so empty.
Yeah, we should leave.
So we're not doing the quest or looking for Alt.
Do you want to die in fire?
Well,
Okay, then I don't think so.
the only thing is, unless we wait for the eruption, and even then, I don't trust humans, how are we going to book a ship off of the island?
I got mine.
You do, because I don't.
I got mine. You got mine?
Looks at 1 silver, 5 gold.
He's got some.
Either we can book a ship off the island,
We can trade a ship off the island.
How much is the ship?
Labor for
or
passage.
Sure.
or worst
Possible.
case, we can take a ship off the island.
We can do
Take some
labor
ship.
for passage. We can try to buy our passage, or we can get a ship.
I like the ways.
I'm not gonna tell you how, but we can get one. We sure can.
We'll do what
Oh,
we'll
you
take.
mean stealing a ship, but that's piracy.
They got us an Elvish.
We will do what it takes to make sure that we can save others. And if that
That's fair.
involves saving ourselves, so be it.
I mean, if we tell the town that they're potentially gonna die in a volcanic fire, they might wanna
Or they'll just lock
evacuate
us in the
anyway and
stocks
just take us
for
with them.
crazy.
What's up?
But this one's that you already told me.
I'm a-
I
the other
think
town.
she means the port town.
Oh.
Yeah.
The more human one.
I mean, if they start filling up residents on the ships, they might have room for us, and then what happens?
We stow away anyway.
Or we make sure we're on the ship first, and then we could choose to tell them, assuming they interrupt already.
Oh, they kind of need
Sounds good.
more proof to convince them.
I'm gonna look up towards the mountain. Can we see it? Is there ash coming out of it? And smoke?
It's hard to tell from here.
I'm gonna fly up a little bit. I'll be right back. I'm gonna fly up a little bit. How about now?
A little bit of smoke coming out.
I'm gonna fly back down. Yeah, it's smoky.
What if that's normal?
Not a lot, but it's smoky.
Alright.
Looks like up there having a few cigars.
So for now, let's go with the trader to her village.
Did you leave that
And-
note? I can't read it, so I don't know what it says.
So we will be telling her about potentially impending doom.
I'm gonna say we can tell her about it at the other end of the
No. I mean, she did say it'd only be like a day.
That seems like our best option to avoid her simply booking it all the way to town and abandoning us because we did wait.
Cool. It's the note Sam.
Get lost, Wolf.
It says that we have traveled to Stria, and that we have more than likely gotten passage on a ship to the mainland, and that Ultra is welcome to try and find us, and that we wish him the best.
Sounds good. Okay,
Sounds accurate.
we can leave.
And yeah, the note says essentially that.
I'm gonna
Sounds
pass
good.
the note off to some higher up in the village that I like a guard or something that I've already talked to enough.
Before the huddle disband.
Can do.
Before the huddle disband, Zane. Not Zane, wrong character. Thunder's going to say, now, I'm just saying, as like a local fisherman, can we not steal a ship? Can we just not consider that option?
If one of the other options is available, absolutely.
We'll consider it as our very, very last option. The only one, like, if everything else fails and they are going to abandon us on this island, then we will.
If they can't see that we have a certain set of skills,
Okay, I'll accept that.
Okay, cool.
We
Alright.
got a certain set of skills.
Alright.
So y'all walk
I
back
go
over.
back to Maya.
Yeah.
She's gone.
We are ready.
She's over there smiling.
Do you accept gold and silver and
Well, of
copper?
course.
Okay. Interesting.
How about your request?
Yes.
We will have to decline for now.
How come?
See, we got some word. We got some sort of problem to deal with first. Rather annoying.
Yeah, I'm sure. If y'all need help with the ship, that could be considered payment for the quest. Passage.
How about
This
we
road
pick
we're going on.
this road?
How close does it go to the mountain?
Not too close.
Cool. We're not going.
We're not.
We'll just go with you to the town.
Steal stuff.
Because no matter what, we'd have to go to the town first, correct?
Yeah, we gotta get to the town first. So once we get to town, we'll consider your quest.
I didn't get the chance to say there's one other part to that quest, and that was heading over to Tronia, just to pick up a little bit of medicinal herbs and such from the totals.
What was that? What is that?
Sounds like another village.
Is that another village?
Yeah.
And it's another village, and they're on this island.
Mhm.
And
It's the totals.
are they on the coast by chance?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay, how close to the mountain?
The mountain encroaches a little bit more towards their village. Yeah.
So look over.
So would it be like an on the way type of thing?
Then stop in Stria, and there's a road that goes to Tronia.
This problem just gets bigger. Doesn't
Okay, cool. We'll get to your town first.
Okay, well, if y'all are ready to head out then.
Yep.
it?
So, Sindri pulls out her map that she's been making. It's only half here. And it's like, now, you were telling me about this village.
Yes.
Actually, can we talk while we travel?
Of
Is that going to
course.
be a possibility that you can look at this and talk to me as we travel?
Yes.
Cool. So we're going to start traveling first before she starts asking questions.
You hop in the carriage, she just whips the reins, and the horses, they just go along. She doesn't even worry about steering them, they kind of just...
As she does that, alright, so do you have a map of the area?
Yes, I do.
Does it look similar to what I've been drawing so far?
That's a small area, but yes.
Okay.
It's about, I'd say about a fourth, maybe a little bit less of that.
Yes. Do you have a map of the whole island, or is it just parts of it?
Hold on. She kind of squeezes by, like, getting to the back, and you hear some things getting thrown around and all that, and pulls out a map. There you go.
Takes it, opens it up. Is it a map of the entire island?
It is a map of the entire island.
Matches map to small area. Oh, wow, I'm actually doing a pretty good job.
I'm assuming with towns and stuff labeled.
Yeah.
Can I, make a copy of this?
Go right ahead.
Sweet. Just start doing it.
It'll be useful for 2 days.
I'm just thinking to myself, oh, this is a terrible businesswoman. That's for Alcar.
I'm just gonna be like making a copy of the map while we go along.
Typically $5.99 for you, free. Says it to every customer. It's like, wait a minute, I didn't make a sale.
I've been ready to sell in 100 years.
You made tons of sales. No profits.
There it
It is a very profitable.
Only tax deduction.
But yeah, y'all head towards Stria for the day and continue going. The horses pretty much guide themselves. No need to. And she's like, oh, we can sleep in the cart as we're going along. Yeah, hopping over to Eltrix.
Lowy on the piano.
But you wake up in the morning, and it's about 7 in the morning. You're kind of in this small little encampment and some foliage, very small area. You hear some water dripping off of like all these branches and such. Very, very wet out and such.
Dude, rain? Jesus Christ.
Joining, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's just
I'm
moist.
going to take up my water skin, take the last bit of rations I had. I'm just going to keep going.
Okay. Yeah, you do. Can you roll me a d20?
No.
Okay, go ahead and roll it anyway.
50.
Legend says.
I thought people died.
15. Okay. You're going along, and you start to hear The closer you feel like you're getting closer to the mountain, the more a little bit of life starts to come back to the forest. Ever so slightly, it's getting a little bit louder and such, and you almost feel like something's watching you, stalking you. You hear a twig snap every now and then.
Where's the twigs? Where I hear our twigs snapping, I know. Shoot my head to it.
Perception check.
I'll do the. Well, actually, yeah. What's it do? Actually, I can't.
It's mine.
That's an 18.
Ryash, for my lord.
Bruh. That is an 18.
18. You see.
Fail.
It just you see nothing.
Okay, I need to die.
You see the next character.
This is better than I remember.
Capri Sun's work.
I don't think I've had a Capri Sun since like.
You see a large,
Sounds like
large
a sponsor
beast.
deal.
No, large
I'll get
beast,
it up to
pitch black, almost panther-like. It has seems like it. From what you can tell from here, as it's kind of stalking you, following you around, it has two. It has its two legs, but seems like there's. There's a set of two right in the middle. You
Someone
look
just
so.
chasing off the cat.
You look so
To
confused when
explain.
he was sitting. But it seems like it has 6 pairs of legs, and it has
6 pairs of legs or 6 legs?
6 legs.
Okay.
No,
6
no, no,
pairs
no,
of
no,
legs.
no,
3
no,
legs.
no.
Yo.
And it seems to almost have 2 whip-like tentacles coming out of its back, kind of moving around and filling the place.
What did you say this creature looks like other than the tentacles and the legs?
Black Panther.
Panther with 6 legs. Yup.
Just we giggle.
You're in danger.
In the Panther's head. I'm just gonna like hold out some food and rations. Want some?
Hi, I'm Wealthy.
Hi, I'm Paul.
Hi, I help
Hi, I'm stupid.
Don't
wanna lose it.
Well, hold on some rations stuff and just like calmly like, want some?
You see it kind of stop and start slinking back into the foliage. It's from where it's at, kind of like just watching, stalking. It tried to hide, but it hasn't done the best currently.
I'm gonna put down some of the food and just back up from it.
It's just eyeing you.
Just the 2 like glowing yellow eyes in the underbrush.
I'm just gonna really like after food's just been put down, he's just gonna start walking towards the mountains then.
Okay. You start to walk along and you see it just ignores the food and just keeps on following you. You want me a perception check? Sure. You lose sight of it. And
I'm gonna buy some.
you aren't sure where it went. It grew quiet and lost sight, but you keep on going towards the mountain.
Well, that thing's gonna catch up. I hope it's faster than I am. I'm gonna just double dash.
Okay, yeah. You double dash.
Mario
Do it.
Kart?
Yes.
And we will call that here.
Alright.
We're ending it with Alti in trouble.
Yes.
Sounds like
so,
a great cliffhanger to me.
I mean, it's a displacement piece.
thank you everyone for who came and watched. I hope you enjoyed it. Our shenanigans and my terrible DMing style.
It's great.
And
It's great.
great noises. But if you haven't yet, please follow us on Twitter and YouTube here on Twitch.
They exist.
Yep.
You follow them. We'll when we make the Facebook page, we'll update on Twitter. But if you follow us in those two locations, we'll be sending out reminders at the beginning of the week of, and then the day of that. We're hosting this Friday, so y'all can know and just be updated because Twitch's scheduling system doesn't support every other week. But
It is every other week, every other
Yep.
Friday.
every other Friday.
Which would be the 20th, correct?
Next one will be May 20th.
Just keep an eye out for any updates, any other things we drop. Hopefully, in the distant future, we will get Casual Caravan up and going, where it's a podcast just talking about random things and other things. So, I hope y'all had fun. Y'all have any closing remarks?
No. Yes, if you're one of my coworkers that made it this far, I'll explain what everything was Monday.
I like to report we have a Suffer and Suffering Incorporated, so that is by us and only us.
But yes, we thank you again for coming, and have a good weekend.
Bye!
See ya.
Bye, everybody.
Ciao.